Hey, good evening, Outlaws. That's right. KGB here again for another live Braves stream. Welcome in, Outlaws. I'd like to say welcome to the newest Outlaw, Ted Pozanowski. Joined the rookie club, so welcome in, Ted. Appreciate you joining. Hey, David. Hey, George. Sorry, guys, I am a little bit behind. I just got home a little bit ago. So it's going to take at least a few minutes to get things up and running. All right, so I think Maverick's going to stop in for a little bit tonight. I would have thought he would have at least been on by now, but
we saw make his Brewers debut last night with a scoreless inning. So as we go up to Jeff Levering and Bill Schroeder, overall, guys, that's three pitchers that Matt Arnold has added to this staff. Again, pitching has been a huge story for this team. They want to remain in first place here in the division, so they feel Frankie Montas can help them here moving forward.
Yeah, they've certainly bolstered this pitching staff, and they've gone through their fair share of arms rock. But this Frankie Montas, he's not too far removed from being a finalist in the Cy Young candidacy.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, 2019 to 22, he had an ERA under 4. It was 3.67, and he had shoulder surgery that started last year, and he's still coming back from that. So you figure it's going to take him a while to get back, get settled in, but he's making some strides. He hasn't used the split finger
like I said, bear
as
with
much
me.
as he did before he got here. That was a really big pitch for him. A good splitter. He's got a 41% whiff rate on that pitch. And another guy, Nick Mears, outstanding work in yesterday's ball game. 3 up, 3 down, a couple of strikeouts. The nasty curveball is going to work much better here in Milwaukee than it did in Colorado.
Well, he saw a great appearance in his Brewers debut last night. As you mentioned, the Brewers offense with 3 home runs last night. See if they can get to Bryce Elder tonight. Joe Ross makes his return to the starting rotation for the Brewers. Can the bats stay hot? We'll find out.
So how disappointed are you with this question's for you Atlanta Braves fans. How disappointed are you with this year's trades and whatnot? I know I absolutely am disappointed's not even the word for it. Well, I guess it might help if I join and score. All right, so hey, Kenneth, welcome in, buddy. So who's bringing the good luck tonight? Yeah. As you see, I had the wrong title for the vote. So I had to take it back down before anybody voted. I don't know if you guys could actually see it since it was taken down before you got in the chat. Alright, so I think I got one more thing to open up. I'll tell you, to be honest, I did not go through and look at all the trade stuff myself because Maverick was supposed to do his Mavs Minute. And it hasn't showed up.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball on Valley Sports Wisconsin is brought to you by your local Wisconsin Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. One of the hotter days of the year in Milwaukee is the Brewers and the Braves in the middle game of this 3-game series. Brewers winning the opener yesterday 8-3. Bryce Elder makes the start for the Atlanta Braves. Joe Ross toes the slab for the Brewers for the first time since May 20th. We'll get it going when we come back.
Introducing Milo's Rewards, the new way to unlock.
There we have it. Now the interactive and stuff, everything was just working really, really bad for me last night. So it was really super tough to call the game. So I do apologize about that. Really, you like this? I mean, we traded for a guy that's going to retire at the end of the season. We picked up 2 guys. One guy's retiring at the end of the season. As far as I know, we only picked up 2. I thought that's what Mav said. One of the guys is going to retire at the end of the season. We didn't do anything towards the future of the team. I was disappointed.
Free line. But free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Behind the plate calling balls and strikes tonight, it is Lance Barrett. First base umpire is Mark Rippiger. Second base umpire is James Jean. And the third base umpire is Alfonso Marquez. The Braves will be taking the field in their traveling gray uniforms, gray tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Atlanta across the chest on top of the tomahawk. And the Brewers wearing their home white tops, white pants, navy lettering, navy numerals outlined in gold, and Brewers arching across the chest of their uniforms. The leather for Milwaukee has Jake Bauers at first, Bryce Terang at second, Willie Adames at short, Joey Ortiz the third baseman. And the outfield left to right, Jackson Chourio, Garrett Mitchell, and Sal Frelick. William Contreras is behind the plate. And on the mound, it's the 31-year-old right-hander Joe Ross, and he's on the mound for the first time since the 20th of May, as he's coming off a 60-day stint on the injured list with a lower back strain. So the right-hander is ready, facing Kelnick, Riley, and Ozuna here in the top of the first inning. Jared looks to be ready, so is Ross. And now for the ball game. The first pitch swung on and sent foul. That's into the second deck of the stadium, right on down the third baseline. Time of the first pitch, 7:10 Central Time, 8:10 Eastern Time. And the time of the first pitch, as always, brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for Real Sweet Brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms, now in a store near you. Jared hits one of the air out to deep left field. Jackson Chourio ranges left, makes a two-handed catch right on the edge of the warning track. And one down here in the top of the first inning. Normally, Darren, I'm asking you what a pitcher throws this time of the ball game. We'll get to that. But for Joe Ross, he's out there for the first time in a couple of months. What's this night going to be like for him?
Well, there's certainly going to be some nerves
Right.
and some
That
anxiety
is
because he's
uphill.
only been pitching in the minor leagues and small crowds against inferior competition. So now he's back home in this big stadium against this lineup. Could be some good work for him today.
Austin Riley with a good cut, fouls one back. What are these Braves hitters going to see from him?
Lots of sliders. A sinker as well. Has a four-seamer. He'll show a changeup and a curveball occasionally, but the sinker and the slider, really almost all of his whiffs come from that one breaking pitch, the slider.
A one to Riley. That'll be lobbed out into right center field and in for a base hit. And
That's a
Austin
base
Riley
hit.
has
There
his
we
first
go.
base
We are
hit of this
synced.
series. Able to get one to his liking, put it out there in right center. And the Braves have their first base hit. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
I just realized I've never explained why I always talk about whiffs on the broadcast. Whiffs is kind of what teams use to evaluate opposing pitchers. They want to know what they have to miss bats against your lineup. So that, looking at all the numbers in his pitches individually tells me what pitch he's going to be able to attack our hitters with. So that slider is going to be a real weapon for him, especially against the right-handed hitters.
Facing Marcell Ozuna. First pitch in there called strike. That was the slider right there. Ozuna comes in on a tear, man, and he's been great all year. But 10 home runs in his last 20 games. He's hit .347 over the course of his last 20 ball games. And he's homered in his last 4 games versus the Brewers going back to last year. Waiting on the 0-1 pitch. And Ozuna takes a called strike. And that really falls in line with what he's done versus the Brewers in his career. Tonight is Marcel's 50th career game against the Brewers. And in the previous 49, he's belted 17 home runs. That's a big power surge from the Big Bear. Looking for more of that here tonight. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the way to Marcell Ozuna. Taken for a called third strike right at the top of the zone. Marcell didn't like that call, but Darren, that looked like a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, Joe Ross does something a little bit unusual if you look at his pitching heat maps. He likes to throw his sinker up in the zone sometimes, and whether it's intentional or unintentional, traditional doctrine is sinker down, four-seamer up, but he throws that sinker up, and so what Marcell saw was a fastball of the zone that sunk down into the zone.
2 down, runner at first for Matt Olson. No score in the top of the first inning. Matt Olson takes a called strike. Ross, a big right-hander, 6'4", 243 pounds. He's originally from Oakland, California, and he's 31 years old. This
Also
is
with
his
a
10th
224
start of the
average,
season.
15
He's
homers
2
with
and
48
4 with a
ribbies and a
4.50
6.99
ERA.
OPS.
And again, he's not pitched to the big league since May 20th in a ball game at Miami. That'll be fouled back.
That'll be
He
foul
pitched
ball.
1 inning in that ball game and then left with the back strain, and he's been on the shelf ever since. And this is the first time he's faced the Braves since 2021. His numbers versus Atlanta in his career have not been very good. 1-5 with a 6.53 ERA career versus the Braves. Olson sends one foul into the screen down by the tarp. And it's an 0-2 count on Matt Olson. Mention that record of 1-5. The only time he's ever beaten the Braves is all the way back in 2017. It's been a long time since he's had any success versus Atlanta. No score, top of the first inning. Contreras sets up away. Pitch on the way to Olson, fouled back. He hangs alive. Just did touch a changeup. Altogether for Ross in his career, 7 years in the big leagues. He was with the Nationals from 2015 through 2021. And he was in the minor leagues in 2022 and 2023 with the Giants. And this is his first year with the Brewers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Olson hits one hard down the right field line, but that's going to hook foul into the seats.
That's
Got
a
a
foul
souvenir.
ball.
I played quite a bit against Tyson's, Joe's
0-2
older brother,
the count.
Tyson Ross, who was also known for the slider. So that's it's a family pitch. They talk about sliders at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and everybody's got one in the family. So, but yeah, Joe, we squared off with him quite a bit when he was in Washington. So these hitters should be familiar.
Hasn't thrown a ball yet in the ball game. There's a fly ball to right field coming in. Frelick able to make a chest-high catch.
Gotta
And
be
Matt
out
Olson
number
flies
3.
out to right field. So the Braves
So
got a
we are
base
ready
hit,
to
but
go
that's
into
it.
the bottom
No
of the
runs,
first.
1 hit, no.
Waiting for your cam there, Bern.
Yep. Give me a second there.
I think as long as you turn it on, I think it'll just start working for me.
Yeah. All I had to do was turn it on. Sorry about that. My neighbor knocked on the door and then went ahead and gave me the money for cutting his grass a couple weeks ago. So I had to take care of
I just
that.
found out, God rest her soul, my cousin's grandmother died. Dorothy Day Jansen. Yep.
Damn.
I'm not going to be able to go to the funeral. The funeral's at 9-something tomorrow morning, and I got my appointment at 10.
Right. Of course.
Hey,
There's
Tim,
always...
how you doing? Hey, Bob, welcome in.
What's up, Bob? Tim? David? George?
Yep, we got George, David, Kenneth, Bob, and Tim in the chat so far. Yeah, I didn't realize she was... I guess she passed away last week. Nobody told me.
Wow.
All right, so we got the Brewers heading up the bat.
And the fan app.
There's Mr. Maverick.
Everybody?
We're scoreless into the bottom of the first inning. Bryce Terang, William Contreras, and Jake Bowers coming up to face the right-hander Bryce Elder.
I don't know if we have a
First
shot
pitch
at it
swung on,
tonight.
fouled back by Terang.
We got
0-1.
Elder pitching.
The leather for Atlanta. Matt Olson at first
I know.
base. Nacho Alvarez at second. Orlando Arcia at short. Austin Riley manning third base. Tell you about the outfield after the 0-1 to Terang. That'll miss high. Eddie Rosario in the outfield tonight. Jared Kelnick in center. Ramon Laureano is in
Ball
right
down
field.
tonight. Now we
Sean
could
Murphy
see
is
him
the
catch
catcher,
it,
and on the mound,
who
the
knows?
25-year-old right-hander Bryce Elder.
Yeah.
He's working quickly, and that pitch is in foul into the second deck down the third baseline, and a 1-2 count on Terang. You're talking about the sinker and slider for Joe Ross, and you can really say the exact same thing about Bryce Elder, couldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually got everything
1-2
working
pitch,
okay
got him looking
tonight.
for strike three. That was the sinker
That's
right
good.
There
there.
you go. Elder
Not what
with
Bryce
the K
Terang
on
was
the
looking
day
for.
already.
He goes down looking and one down.
Ace in the
what
chat,
makes
baby.
Bryce Elder's sinker a little bit unique is
Ace
his
in the
his
chat.
high arm slot. You know, when I say high, it's way up above his head instead of lower like a lot of pitchers think Chris Sale or Charlie Morton. So he creates a very unusual angle with that sinker that a lot of hitters haven't seen very much.
Here's a guy who's seen it a lot. William Contreras hits the fly ball out towards right field into the corner. Runs Laureano. He has room. Makes the catch. That was right before he crossed over the line. He disappeared from our view going up against the sidewall down to the corner. 2 down here in the first inning.
Came in and we had
Bryce
a new
Elder
member
fired just a few bullets and
in
has
the
2 quick
Outlaw
outs.
Club.
Nice.
Elder, 6'2", 220,
nice
righty
fight.
from Decatur, Texas, 25 years old, and making his 9th start of the year. Ball low and inside to Jake Bowers. On the year, Elder is 1-4 with a 6.35 ERA, and this is the first time we've seen him in the big leagues in 10 days. He last pitched on the 20th of July in a ball game against the Cardinals. That'll be fouled
Foul
off.
ball again.
And a 1-1 count.
1-1 count.
Interesting line for him in that last ball game, Darren. He had 9 strikeouts, which is a lot for him, but he gave up 6 runs on 8 hits, so a lot of contact.
So I will
as well.
not, guys and gals, I will not be,
1-1 pitch, a big swing and a
FYI,
miss.
reminder.
He's had a little
I
trouble
will
with the
not be
lefties this year, and in
streaming
that game he gave up 2 home runs to left-handers. And
I have
Bryce is going
I
to
have a
have a
morning
little bit of
doctor
traffic on the
appointment,
bases
so
just because
I
he
won't
is
be
a
able
ground ball pitcher. He just can't give up those big home runs.
Lever.
There's the pitch. Slider. Swung on, missed, and he strikes out Bowers. That's a nice start for Bryce Elder with a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the second inning. No score in Milwaukee.
Nope. There we go.
August 3rd
Really?
is
Yeah,
Trading
that's-
Card Day. And
No,
Cubs would like to
it-
celebrate with
I don't
you.
know what
Visit your-
happened.
Bye, guys. All right, I'm
It
heading
was on my
out.
end. I think it was my internet.
Call coming from county jail.
Well,
So
I started.
all you football fans, I hope you guys are getting riled up, baby, because Hall of Fame game coming up. I know Chicago's playing in it. I don't remember who they're playing though, offhand. Hey, what's up, D?
What's up, D?
Boy, I'm sure glad Gino's doing all right.
Yeah.
Said he had been in the hospital, so with a chest infection. George. Mav, you were asked a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Spanked on the hand. With a ruler. Sorry, my internet all of a sudden was on, and all of a sudden went bloop. And then Discord went down and came back up for me. I don't get that.
Yeah, I heard you bounce out.
The Braves Radio Network, 39.
It wasn't my doing. I promise you that.
Top of the second, alongside Darren O'Day and our producer engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingermere with you. It'll be Sean Murphy, Eddie Rosario, and Orlando Arcia up here. The Toyota Stolen Base
as of 48 seconds ago, everybody, Whit Merrifield told Brian Snicker that his finger has improved to the point that he can throw without any problem. So expect him to be at second base possibly as early as tomorrow.
I'm going to wait to the next pitch. Get a little bit more courage for this
What's
one.
That?
Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Sean Murphy. And Murphy bounces one out to his base. Reaching across
Whit Merrifield,
loving a chest-high hop, Joey Ortiz. And he throws
the one that they got from the Phillies.
Bang on
Murphinator goes down.
Will win 250.
Hey, I can't believe this is back-to-back games for Sean Murphy.
You ever heard that name before?
I think somebody's messing with
Usually they rotate every other game.
We're pulling for you, Bang On.
Come on, Bang On.
Yeah.
Bang On Bonds. And just like Bang On did, you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. Bang On Bonds. That's my favorite name of the year right there. Eddie Rosario takes the ball.
Oh, Jazz Chisholm is tearing it up in New York right now.
B-A-N-G-O-N.
He's hit.
That's a
He's
great
hit
name
3
for
home
a
runs
hitter.
in the past 3 games.
Middle order guy.
Makes you wonder why they got rid of the guy.
There's 1-0 pitch on the way to Eddie Rosario.
Well, they didn't get.
Eddie hits one towards deep left. Jackson Churio looking up.
Well, they didn't get rid of him. What it was is when it's a trade deadline, any teams,
We're telling you about
all
Joe
32
Ross,
teams,
like Darren mentioned, his older brother Tyson,
American League and
pitched
National
in the big
League
leagues
can
for about a
trade
decade.
other players to different teams. The New
Manager
York
of the
Yankees
Brewers
needed another
is Pat
impact
Murphy,
bat.
And when Joe Ross was drafted out of
So-
UCLA by the Padres,
Yeah, but what
in
I'm saying is,
short-season
why
A-ball,
would
his manager
why
was the
would,
manager that he has now,
this-
Pat Murphy. That was with the
where
Eugene
did he come
Emeralds
from? Baltimore or
in the
or I
Northwest
don't
League.
remember.
No,
Orlando
he
Arcia
came
takes a
from the
close
Miami
shot.
Marlins.
Yeah, the Marlins.
Some
Why?
late-breaking info, Ben.
He was one of
Name
their
Bang On
premier
in the
players.
Thai language
Why would they
means
get rid of
woman,
him?
lady, or lovely, beautiful. So maybe it's a beautiful, lovely lady.
I think
That's
money.
great.
It all boiled down to the contract
We
that
apologize
Jazz
for
Chisholm
snickering.
had on the
0-1
book.
pitch. Line drive up the middle, just about took off.
It all
Joe
boiled
Ross's
down to money.
glove, but his glove back
Out
at second
number
by
3.
Bryce Terang, and he throws over to first base
Now
for the
we're
out.
heading to the
That was a
bottom of the
screamer.
second.
Just about turned.
Damn.
Thank you, George. Chicago versus Houston. That's right. Yeah, I got to give Kobe. I definitely got to bet Kobe $5.
That's Chicago
I gotta
versus Houston Hall of Fame game.
Yep. That starts the season off.
Yep.
I dusted off the football stream theme today. But there's a lot of things that I want to add in, you know, like changes we've done here that I want to add in over there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I meant preseason. When I say season, I know I should have clarified it being the preseason.
Oops.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, welcome in, everybody. I appreciate you guys stopping in already. Wow. Why, guys and gals? Wow, we are already at 16 likes.
Nice.
If you haven't done so, please be sure to hit that like button for us.
And Jay Chad with you. No score into the bottom of the second inning.
All right, we are back
Bryce
to
Elder's
Family
first pitcher in the
City
inning was a
Field.
ball a little bit low. He got through the first inning on 8 pitches.
I
Set
think
him
that's
down
the
1, 2,
field.
3. Had a couple of strikeouts. It'll be fouled
I
back.
don't have a clue.
Foul
He
ball.
get 1 ball and 1 strike on William
Family,
Damas.
family.
Elder got Terang looking and Bauer swinging in the first inning. Now facing the man who was the biggest nemesis last night. Big lunge and a miss going after a slider. Adames misses it. Adames had a huge night last night. 3 for 4, including the 3-run homer that really turned the game around for the Brewers. Braves had a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the 5th inning. Then the Brewers just ran away and hid from that point, winning 8-3. 1-2 pitch. That'll be hacked at and miss. Went after a
Swing and a
sinker, and
miss.
that
That's
pitch is
another
cooking
K on the
in.
day. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm not
Like,
even going to
as
say
you
it. Not
mentioned,
going to
very
say it.
quick first inning, and he's attacking the
Yeah,
zone.
don't say it,
Another
please.
K
Last
on
month
the
in St.
day.
Louis, he came up to pitch the second game of the doubleheader, and he looked much the same early on and had a nice game. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, only 2 earned runs. So, hopefully these early signs lead to that success like he had last month.
Off to a good start. 3 strikeouts in the first 4 batters he's faced. Here's Jackson Churio. He swings and misses. Churio went 2 for 4 last night with a homer. And as the Brewers hit 3 home runs last night, so did the Braves. 0-1 from Elder. Fouled off the inside of his foot, 0-2. Gave you the record for Bryce
Foul
Elder
ball.
earlier. He's 1-4 on
count.
the year. His lone win in the big leagues this year came in his first start of the year, which was all the way back on April the 22nd. Went 6 2/3 scoreless in a ball game against the Marlins. Set him as low and outside. Since then, he's made 7 starts and has an ERA of 7.64 in that span. Trying to bring that down, and off to a good start in doing so this evening. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Brewers left fielder Jackson Churio.
1 and 2
Elder
count,
swivels
1
and
out.
fires.
Out in the
Comebacker
second.
behind the background.
Oh, wow, what a
Trick by
play!
Bryce. Throws over to the bag and gets
Yeah.
the out. Not only did he pull it off, he did it so gracefully, as if he knew what
you
was
see that?
coming. That's a beautiful play by Bryce Elder.
Yeah, he's one cool customer. Very nonchalant.
So Bryce turns his back, reaches back like this,
Great play.
and catches the ball.
One hopper right
Yep.
back to the mound and just threw the
He's
glove
like,
back
"Fly
behind his
move."
back and gloved it. And
Look
that,
at
without
this.
a doubt, is our
Loop.
truest play of the game. Brought to you by
Oh,
Truist. Leaders
my.
in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank member
Left-handed
FDIC.
just reaches
Well, he's got it all
back.
here early, doesn't he? There's a called strike
Yeah.
from Sal Freeling. Well, 1 low and outside, 1-1 on Freeling.
Talked about this before with Bryce. He is I would say, a confidence pitcher, as many of them are, when he's really attacking the edges of the zone.
1-1, poke to second, taken on a bounce by Alvarez. That drifted him into
Alvarez
shallow
has
right
it
field,
over to
and there he
first
makes
for
the throw
out
over.
number
Down they go, 1, 2, 3. He's working so quickly,
There
my
we
partner
go.
can't even get his thoughts out.
No
We're
time
heading to the
talk.
top
He's
of the
pitching too
third.
well.
He
Scoreless hit, scoreless game so far.
Let's see.
Dave Rigetti, was that today that he pitched a no-hitter?
Yeah,
Wow,
think so.
congratulations. Whew, sorry about the yawns, guys.
Oh, I
Still
know
that
that
new medicine
feeling.
I'm on. What's that medicine, man?
Yeah.
And now I'll be starting that other new pill tomorrow.
Oh. I couldn't get to all the trades. I couldn't jot them all down because I was driving home. Some of them that I want to post up, but it's already too late. I have to scroll all the way down to get to them, and I just don't feel like it. It's all right, though.
All right, here we go.
Laureano awaits the
Laureano
pitch.
at bat.
Outside.
That first pitch be down, or second pitch be down in the dirt. 1-1
had a
count.
great defensive play in that finale against the Mets the other day. Had a great throw out of center
Laureano
field.
this season
In the lineup tonight in
has
right field.
played 48 games with a 1.83 average, 3 home
There's a
runs.
1-1 pitch on the way to
10
Laureano.
RBIs, I think.
And he swings and misses. And if what Snit told us prior to the ball game is true, this will be the last time we see somebody other than Jorge Soler in right field for a while. Braves made the trade for Jorge Soler late last night after the ball game, and Snit confirmed today that he plans to put him at the top of the order. That's going to be his spot as the leadoff man and put him in right field every day. He's not played the field this year. He's been a DH.
Oh, maybe that's why they sat
the Giants.
ball.
Here's the 1-2. Got him looking for strike 3.
Why is
Out of the
that?
zone with a sinker. Second strike out of the ball game for Joe
They just
Ross.
said Jorge Saval is going to
But
be
then
out in
about
right
Soler in
field.
right field. We saw a lot of that.
He's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
leadoff
Jorge.
batter.
Yeah, he's got to dust off the.
Yeah, Jorge Soler. Yeah, he's going to be the leadoff.
Because he's going to be doing a
But
lot
they're
of standing
both
out there.
both light
But,
for
great
Jorge
addition to the
Soler
team. He's
and
what
Luke
the
Jackson
Braves
got
need.
the
He's got
lead today.
a combination of on-base
They'll
skills
be
and power. He's going to pick
be
up
with
some
the
RBIs
team
and
later
get on
on
base for
tonight,
those
but
home
they
runs.
start tomorrow.
Nacho Alvarez takes a called strike.
So
Got off to a
that's the
slow start
reason
this
why
year, but he's
they're
been
not
hitting
in the
up and
lineup tonight.
So Alex thought he would strike when the iron was hot and see if he could add him to this lineup.
Love having that bat at the top of the order. Look, if you can't have Ronald Acuna, Jorge Soler is a good one to go to. That'll be fouled off over by the Brewers dugout off the bat of Nacho Alvarez. Looks like everybody's all right. 0-2 on Alvarez. Been really tough sledding for him to begin his big league career. As he is 2 for 26 with 10 strikeouts to start his big league career. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Ross. Low and outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nacho, 21 years old, from Fontana, California. A couple of singles, including one on this road trip. Looking for one right here. Got a battle back. Down to the count, 1-2.
Come on, Nacho.
Matchup. Pitch on the way from Ross.
Come on.
That'll be poked to the right side. And
There you go.
Nacho, man.
There you go.
Well, there's his third base.
There we go.
Able
Yeah, baby.
to plug that gap on the right side of the
Nacho,
infield.
man.
Leader gets aboard for the top of the order.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there by Nacho. That was a pretty good slider by Ross, down and away in the zone.
And he likes
Nacho stayed on it. That's
Macho
his second
Man.
hit out of 3 to the right side. So that is his skill we hear about, is bat-to-ball skills, being able to hit for contact. And so that's a nice sign, seeing him use the opposite field.
He's aboard with 1 down, no score
All
in
right,
the top
so
of
we're
the
back
third
to the
inning.
top of the order
Back
with
to the top
Kelnick.
of the order to Jared Kelnick, who's 0 for 5 in the series, including 0 for 1 in this ball game.
Excuse me.
0 for
I got
5
beyond.
for the
Takes ball
series.
high, faking a snap throw down to
Yeah.
first Contreras. Didn't
Man,
let
that
it
shit's
go.
wearing off on me, too.
By the way, Kelnick played the ball game last night, and as we mentioned, this is his home state. Last night was the first time he'd ever played in this ballpark. In the big leagues, that is. He grew up, what'd you say, about 20, 30 minutes from here?
Yep. He's actually staying at his house. A little time with the parents. We had some more tomato talk today. As I talked about last night, we were, for some reason, talking about gardening and growing vegetables on the plane, and he had more to say today.
That's
Oh,
funny
he stayed
that-
in his
First
own
by
bed.
Alvarez, that gets the attention of Ross, who throws
That's
over.
funny that Michael Jordan's
Well, he
silhouette
checked his
on
place
the,
off his
on
list.
the
There's
chest
only one
of
other
his-
big league ballpark he's
his
never played in.
uniform.
It's the same one that Chris Sales
Yeah.
never pitched in, Cincinnati.
basketball icon.
No score, top of the third.
I'm not saying icon is
Alvarez
and Michael
extends the lead at first
Jordan
base.
being an icon.
1-0
talking
pitch in for a
the
called
silhouette,
strike.
the icon.
Change
of,
up that time.
You know, that's what they call
Yeah.
of another
Yeah.
sport.
One trip through the order. Braves have 2 base hits. They got a single
Well,
from man on deck right now.
Also,
That's
I know
Austin
Jordan
Riley.
has been doing a bunch
And
of
a base hit
ventures,
just a moment ago from Nacho Alvarez.
business ventures as well.
Oh, yeah.
1-1 to Kelnick. He swings and lifts one towards foul ground.
Foul ball.
And that's into the
1-2
seats deep
count.
down the left field line.
Jared just missed that one. That was down and in. It was mislocated by Ross. It's right in his happy zone. And Jared's going to look at the tape and want another go at that one.
Big right-hander Ross comes set right at the letters. 1-2 pitch. Low it inside with a sinker. Joe Ross out of Oakland, California, as we told you. Played his college ball at UCLA. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
The Dock Hounds?
Foul.
What
He was actually
a name
drafted
for
by the
Indie Ball
A's.
League.
Good catch
team.
made by a fan over there. He's drafted
The
by
Dock
the A's out
Hounds.
of high school. Didn't sign.
Hey, Lane, how you doing?
Welcome in, Laney.
And then played at UCLA.
Oh, okay.
Most of his
I
career in a
stepped in to
Nationals
drop the lights
uniform,
to
but
help
pitching with the
conceal us,
Brewers
sir.
now.
Oh, okay.
There's the
Simple.
2-2 pitch again to Jared Kelnick. They'll send one foul on the first baseline. Brewers got a little bit of depth yesterday as well at the trade deadline on the mound. Frankie Montas, whom we just saw pitch against the Braves with the Reds, is now a Brewer. It's a Brewers team with a 7-game lead on the Pirates and the Cardinals in the National League Central. And they're trying to get back into the postseason.
How you doing,
Good battle
Tyson?
here between Ross and Kelnick. And the 2-2
Welcome
pitch.
in.
Line drive fair down the right field line. Bangs against the sidewalk.
There you
curves
go,
out and shoots
Kelnick.
right
He's
field.
moving for
Heading
two.
to third base, Alvarez. It'll
There
be
he
a double
goes.
by Jared Kelnick. That
See?
ball was absolutely laced
In
on
there.
the first base
So
line.
runners on second
And
and
if that
third
does
with
not
one
kick off
out.
the sidewall, Darren, that goes all the way into the corner. Probably would have been a run and maybe 3 bags for Kelnick.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a really nice at bat by Kelnick. I mentioned he missed one early, didn't get down on himself, stayed in there and kept fighting off some pretty good pitches till he got one he can handle. Change up
Beautiful
out in the
hit.
zone, shot it right inside
Yeah.
the first base bag.
He's not 0 for 5 no more.
Diving
He's
effort
1
by
for 6 in the
Bauer, but He
series.
wasn't able to lean that way in time. That thing was absolutely scorched. So now runners in scoring position. One down for Riley,
Gonna
who
miss you,
saw the
Lane.
loss once already in the ball game with a single
Yeah.
right field.
That's right,
Austin
everybody.
takes a called strike. Got a sinker
She's
right
going
down
to
the
help
middle.
out another fellow streamer. Like to give a shout out to. I'm the good with CeeLo, guys. Really good.
Base hit right
really good
here
dude.
should mean a 2-0
He
ball game.
streams all kinds of
Alvarez at
different
third, and
sports.
then the good wheels of
He
Kelnick at second
does
base.
Vlogs from
Oh, one to Riley.
the Disney parks.
Low and away,
He
1 ball and 1
goes
strike.
on cruises and takes you along with
You know, Ben, in the
those.
first inning, you asked
And
me a
he-
question, and I've been
he
chewing
does
on it ever since. I don't
some
like my answer.
way
You asked me how
badass
his start
NASCAR
was
streams.
different than
So,
his rehab starts, and this
give
is
him
the
a
first
check.
time the results have really mattered.
Top
He's in
right-hand
the
corner
first
of your
jam that actually
interactive
matters
window
in a long, long
is a
time.
link to his
1-1
his
to
channel.
Riley and a line
Head on
drive to
over
the
to
right side. Able to sting it in the right
youtube.com/@ontheroad
field. One run will score.
all one
The
word.
other will hold. And it's 1-0 Braves as Austin Riley was able to send one through the right side between Bowers and Terang. Over to third base now for Jared
We also
Kelnick.
got our good friend.
And going back to your
Who
point, you
Sports.
talk about pitching in
Another
gyms. It's
really
hard to
good dude
duplicate what this
that
feels
I,
like.
Yep.
And he's
I
pretty deep in the
endorse.
soup right now.
Yeah, he is. You know, when you're
He's
doing
been
rehab
around
starts,
since like
usually a lot of
2010.
times you're trying to just focus on getting to a pitch
Long
count,
time.
or feeling good, or
he
you
does a
wanna
lot
work
of
on your
sports
slider
stuff as
more,
well.
your changeup. So you're
So
really
give
just
him a check.
out there going through the
Head on
motions,
over to
building
YouTube,
up your
go to
pitch count, and working on
youtube.com/@sports.
stuff. Now, at some point, the results need to be a little bit better, but if you struggle on a certain thing and the team knows, they don't care.
And of course,
But
you
here,
know,
obviously,
there's a couple
every
other
pitch,
streamers
every run matters.
that just
And
don't got their buttons
he hasn't been
done
in the
yet.
jam in, what, 3 months?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is definitely an adjustment.
Maybe Matt can get
Doesn't
you
get
the
any
link.
easier
So
here. Marcelo's
you
in
got
the runner
JJ
first
and-
and third, one
and,
down. Braves leading 1-0 in the top of the third inning.
Dixon, right?
Yeah.
went down looking in the first
Yeah, I got
inning.
JJ and Dixon, I think. Yeah, I got both of them.
Hey, you want to throw their links in?
Yeah.
Ross goes to work. Ozuna takes the ball outside. He hit one to Fond du Lac last night.
I'll tell you, last
He
night,
crushed a home
last
run
night's
last
home was
night.
calling them
Hit off
strikes.
the windows in front of that club on the third deck, deep to left field.
Ozuna dropped below 300 again.
Sitting on 31 home runs
282
for the
batting
season.
average. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's career
1-0
versus
pitch on the way to
Brewers in
Ozuna.
85
Got under it.
games.
Popped it straight up. Let's see if it reaches back to the seats. Coming back to give it a peek is William Contreras, but that lands in the seats for a souvenir.
There you go. There's both linked. One for
ball,
JJ,
one strike.
the other
Folks, if you're
one
looking
is
to
for
spice up your
Dixon
game day
in the
grub,
chat.
Reach for the original Louisiana
These
Brand
are streamers that I
Hot sauce
personally
of the Atlanta
endorse,
Braves.
guys.
The
They're
original
great
Louisiana
streamers.
Brand
They
hot
got really
sauce.
good
Flavor
content.
favors the bowl.
They're enthusiastic about what they do.
One
They're
ball
very
and one strike
knowledgeable
on
about
Marcell
what they
Ozuna.
do.
1-0
And I
Braves here in the
recommend
third
you check
inning.
their channels out.
No doubt. To answer Kenneth's
Right-hander
question
Ross
about
set
how
right
the
to
Braves
letters.
did about the
1-1 low and outside.
trade, I thought they did okay.
Able to lay off
I mean,
that
they got a
changeup
familiar
away.
face with Jorge
2-1
Soler
count now for
and
Marcell
Luke Jackson.
Ozuna.
Yes, they got rid of Tyler Matzik.
Driven in
He's
83
a forever
runs
Braves
this
legend
year.
in Braves country.
An RBI opportunity.
I don't care
for
what
him right
anybody
here.
says. He threw his arm out to win us a World Series, and he was
The
paid
2-1 to the Braves
a
slugger.
pretty good chunk for that.
Back to our right.
Foul ball.
So,
So in the second inning, Ross has the worst kind of miss. That
really,
I like
Kenneth,
the
I don't
most
even
when
keep
I was
up with
pitching.
the
He's missing
Olympics,
glove
really.
side with
I
everything.
really
So when
don't.
he's trying to go into righties or away to lefties, he's yanking it back over middle. He's missing by about 8-9 inches. Missing right in the middle of the plate, and these Braves hitters are all over it. I'm just waiting for one of these to go over the fence.
See if it's this one. 2-2 pitch. And a ground ball foul to the third base line into the Braves dugout.
And that's part of the game of pitching, is being able to make those adjustments on the fly. A little bit harder to do when you haven't pitched in a long time. You know, if you're a reliever and you're out there every day, you're a little bit more adept at making these adjustments. But that was a long layoff for Ross.
Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners take their leads. Pitch on the way, and that's creamed to the right side. A base hit by Ozuna. That'll drive in Kelnick. It's 2-0 Braves on the RBI base hit for Marcell Ozuna, and down to second base for Austin Riley. Loud contact, hard hit balls here in the third inning for the Braves bats.
That's another sinker right down the middle.
there we
Marcell got
go.
jammed a little bit because of the action on the
That's
pitch,
gonna
but
score a
still
run.
able to get the barrel to it and drive in that run.
Braves lead it 2-0. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, let's go.
Only 1 out in the inning.
1-0, isn't it?
And here's Matt Olson.
No, it's 2-0.
Matt fly out to
2-0,
right
yeah.
field in the first inning. Went hitless last night, but a chance to drive in at least 1 run with a base hit right here.
We'll definitely take it.
Facing
Get an
Ross
early
for the
jump
second
on the-
time. Takes
yeah.
the ball high. Ross at 44
Come on, Matty-O.
pitches. Olson takes the ball outside, so he's worked the count in his favor. 2 balls, no
You got a
strikes.
224 average
Able
on
to
the
show
season
some
with
patience
15
against a pitcher
homers,
who, like
48
Darren just
ribbies, and a
mentioned, has been missing badly.
.697 OPS. He's 0 for 1 today and lined out in the first.
Ozuna at first.
Braves have
Riley at
runners on
second.
first and second, 1 out.
Olson steadies the bat as Ross comes set. Righty deals. Olson fouls one back. Got a fastball, 4-seamer out at third, just under it.
Ross and Contreras having a hard time getting on the same page on pitch selection there, so he took that clock all the way to 0. I thought we might get a timer violation there.
Man, there was this
2-1
pitch.
pitch. Grounded foul on the first base line. Speaking of the pitch timer violation, you and I made a discovery yesterday on some of the equipment for the umpires.
Yeah.
And some of our listeners might have been aware of this. We were not. We got the pitch timer, obviously visible in multiple places in the stadiums. And that's there for the pitchers and the batters to take a peek at, see how much time's left on the pitch timer. There's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Olson. And he'll lift one towards left field, slicing down the line, and a foul ball against the target. But the umpires really don't have to worry about watching the clock, do they?
No, I just, I didn't play too much.
Come on, Matty-O.
I didn't know the ins and outs of it, but
Hey, if
these
you haven't done
umpires
so
are
yet,
wearing
be sure
these
to hit that
haptic
subscribe button.
bands, so
And hit
it's
that
a little
thumbs up
device
for
they
us.
put on their
Love to
arm
have
that
some new
vibrates when
Outlaws
the pitch
tuning
clock
in.
expires. So they don't have to watch the clock or worry about that. If they feel it, they say time.
2-2, check swing, did not go. Good take there on a sinker.
I was asking some of the guys if they watch the clock when they're in the box or when they're pitching. Travis d'Arnaud said he never watches the clock unless he's catching. Doesn't watch when he's hitting. And then Max Fried said he's watching the clock between every pitch, which makes more sense. Because these pitchers are the ones determining the pace of play here.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Nathaniel?
Yeah, but the pitcher's always on their
What's
mind.
up, Daniel?
Count runs full.
What's up?
Their leads.
What's up, buddy?
And the 3-2.
What's up?
Low ball 4.
Down and dirty. Ball
That's
4,
gonna load the
baby.
Bases are juiced.
Chris Hooks is the pitching coach for the
One
Brewers.
out. Here comes a mound
He's taking
visit.
with his right-hander Joe Ross.
Man, why couldn't the game have went like
Max
this
also told me
last
something
night?
else interesting that he's had
No, right?
here lately. That
I mean,
a lot of
the guys
opposing
could not
batters, when they're
get
standing on
anything
deck,
going.
they like to stand.
Kind of
in front
makes
No.
you wonder, were
They'll
they
actually have to call
jet
time and
lagged
ask the
or,
umpire
did they
to
not,
ask the batter.
It could have been.
not get
Yeah,
enough
that-
rest?
Because he said it's much more natural.
It could have
for
been.
the-
It
like
could have been a
it's
culmination of
like
things. Not enough rest, jet
the
lag.
third base timer, and you know, if the batter's in the way, he can't see how much time he has. So just little nuances, little things that go on in a game that I
Come on,
frankly
Murph.
even thought about.
Oh, he's looking to get it.
Whack it out of there, Murph.
Murphy's been really off too, man. He's got what, 3 home runs
Bryce
for the
Wilson.
season?
I can check real quick.
Joe Ross
Hell, he
is
had
at
a hell of a
50
lot more
pitches,
than that
38
last season.
strikes. He's been hit hard here in the 3rd inning. Bases loaded for Sean Murphy. The first pitch, he cuts it loose, swings and misses.
Wow.
Slider away, nothing in 1.
He's got 6 home runs on the season.
Murphy
Oh,
grounded
okay,
out to
6.
3rd
My
base
bad.
to lead off
Man,
the
I-
2nd inning.
But still,
Close
6.
enough.
Homered in last night's
know.
ball game. Last night was his 3rd
Close
home run
enough.
in the month of July. And his first over his last 9
0 and
games.
1
Come on,
count.
Murph.
0-1 pitch fouled back, 0-2.
Foul ball.
He also had 3 home runs in the month of June.
Pitchers ahead to
Well, a
0
home
and
run here would be
2.
great. Just a base hit would be nice. Bases loaded. At 1 out. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. And the Braves looking to add on to their 2-0 lead here in Milwaukee.
0-2 pitch.
They have got the right-hander Joe Ross surrounded.
Here
0-2
comes
pitch
the
on
windup
the way.
in the pitch.
A called 3rd strike.
Got him a
Went
call,
all the way with
3rd
a
strike.
sinker. And in terms of blue,
Damn.
that might be his best sinker. He's
Out
started
number
the
2.
ball.
Bottom looking.
Yeah, that was a beautiful.
Come on,
Bottom
man. We need
looking.
somebody to hit the
Situation to have to
ABC
see
ball.
that one,
Somebody.
but he put it right down
Get
to
us
the
a
corner of the
base hit.
shoebox. Probably couldn't have walked down to the plate and
We
placed
got
it
Eddie
in.
Money
So
coming to the
you can
plate.
understand why,
Eddie Money
Murphy
Rosario.
wrapped up on that one.
Come on, baby.
Now,
Outs in the hands of
I'll
Eddie
tell you, Rosario, he's never afraid to hit, just do a base
Braves
hit.
have 4 hits in the inning.
Yeah, he's not afraid to hit base hit, but if he gets a pitch he can
Eddie
turn
Rosario almost took that
You bet
one.
your ass he'll turn up.
Ball inside.
and knock him for a home run. And he's already got a grand slam in his
Here in the
career.
inning, 3 singles. Alvarez,
2021,
Ozuna,
so-
and Riley all with singles, and a double by Kelnick.
Come on. Come on, Eddie.
Righty-lefty matchup. 1-0 pitch on the way to Rosario, and that's pulled foul on the right field line.
Foul ball.
Slider that was waiting to be banged, and he got around on it. Ross is at 55 pitches for the game. 36 of those have come this inning. Threw just 6 pitches an inning ago. At a 1-2-3 second. And it's been a marathon for him here in the 3rd inning. Rosario waits. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Come on, Eddie.
Eddie 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field.
Come on, baby.
Right-hander Ross.
Come on, Eddie.
Catcher Contreras. Veteran comes set. Leg kick in the 1-2.
1-2
A swing and a
pitch.
drive into right center. And down
That's
for
going to be a base hit. That's going to bring home a couple.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! 1 scored! 2 scored!
Bring 2
It's
home
4-0,
and runners
baby!
It's 4-0
Runners on the corners.
Yes, sir! That's my boy!
Came off his bat at 104 miles an hour.
Yes, sir! Getting hot, baby, getting hot!
Of this 4th
Let's
inning,
go!
it hasn't involved a home run. Yeah, the Braves.
I
sometimes
told you,
it's
man.
Feast or famine on those home runs.
He's
or
not
it's a
afraid to
chicken or
base
feathers.
hit. He
So
always
Exactly.
tries to crush it over the
5
wall,
base hits in this
man.
inning and a walk.
Nope.
is.
I hear the chant.
I love to see it.
Eddie, Eddie, Eddie.
This is the way we like it. Here's Orlando Arcia.
He's getting hot, baby.
Here in the third inning.
Look out.
Arcia takes a called strike. Well, I know that
Strike
Orlando's
one.
only hitting .221 for the year, but looking at what he's done in his career versus his former team, this might be the guy you want to the plate. This is his 10th career game versus his former team, the Brewers. And in the previous 9, he's batting .346 against them with 2 homers, including one last night. 0-1 pitch, big, powerful swing and a miss. One after a high
Swing and a miss.
You know, Arcia was
Oh, and 2 to count. We got 2 outs, guys and gals. 2
He
outs.
hit the ball very
Runners
hard back
on
in
the
second
corners.
inning, but grounded out
Top
to
of the
second
third.
base.
Braves leading
Traded
4-0
from the
over
Brewers to
the
Braves
Milwaukee
in
Brewers.
2021. That was Chad Sabatka.
0-2 in the count.
Going the other way. Orlando's been a solid
Orlando
shortstop for the Braves since
Arcia.
coming over. Waiting on
Come on,
the
Arcia later.
Roy
Let's hit it.
Morris.
Let's
Outside.
knock a couple more runs home, damn it.
Orlando's got a birthday coming up. He'll be turning
Anything
30 in
middle,
5
you
days.
crack at it.
We'll get to celebrate that birthday at home. That'll be nice. Looking for an early birthday present to himself right here. 1-2 pitch. Little low and outside. Laid off a
I know,
slider.
Tommy, I hear
It's
thunder.
grandstand as the
Oh.
fans wanted that one, but a good call
There's always something.
by Lance Barrett.
Yep. I got more storm moving in.
Rosario at first base. Olsen at third base. And the 2-2 on the way. That's grounded out to third. Taken by Ortiz. Goes the short round to second.
Damn.
And they
That's
get
it.
The incoming
But the Braves get
Rosario. But
on the board
9
4-0.
Braves come to the plate, and 4 of them score. Big inning for Atlanta. We head to the bottom of the third inning.
Heading to the bottom of the third, we'll have Hoskins, Mitchell, and Grits at bat when they return.
Yep, I got a severe thunderstorm warning for my area. Well, it's just to the west of me, but I've got a big red blimp right over me. Hopefully it doesn't last so long.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, Lane come in and said she hit the like button, right?
Yeah.
Well, we were already at 16 likes before she come in and said that, and we're still at 16. So either it didn't count hers, or YouTube isn't giving it to me. We've been sitting at 16 since like the top of the first.
Who knows?
I don't understand sometimes. I told you. For some reason, I always get stuck between, like, if I get the number 12, usually from there, it doesn't go any further. Oh, thank you, whoever just like that for me. Thank you very much. Now it says 17.
There we go.
But it's weird. She said that she liked the button or liked the stream, but it never moved from 16.
Life Electronics, I guess. Now to answer Kenneth's question, I wonder. No, you will not see Luke Jackson tonight there, Kenneth, nor Jorge Soler. Their flights got delayed today after the trade was made late last night. They had to gather all their gear and get the next flight out. Both their flights got delayed, so that's why they're not in the lineup or on the team. They'll be there middle of the team, middle of this game. So, but they'll be in the lineup tomorrow for sure.
Long ball, just a lot of contact.
And Luke Jackson will be in the bullpen.
Pitch in for a strike. That
So,
lets you grinning ear to ear after that top of the third.
Yeah, a lot of really nice approaches at the plate. Not trying to do too much. Not trying to hit a 7-run homer.
1-1 count.
1-1 low and in, 2-1.
Just taking what he gives you, hitting the ball hard, and moving that guy around and cashing in those RBIs.
Hoskins with a 219 average, 18 home runs, 55 RBIs.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
2-2 to Hoskins. Missed upstairs, 3-2. Brewers, on the other hand, are looking for their first base runner of the ball game. Elder with 6 up and 6 down with 3 strikeouts to begin the game. Now the payoff pitch. Fouled back. Threw a pretty good slider
Foul
there.
ball, so the count will stay the same. And we'll do it again.
That previous pitch, Bryce Elder bumped that fastball up to 93. He is throwing just a touch harder this season. And he's been, in his last 2 starts that I've watched, it's been a consistently higher trend.
3-2, popped up. Right
High
side
fly ball.
Olsen tracking, backpedaling.
Olsen underneath it for easy can of corn.
Easy can of corn. Yeah. Out number 1.
Better than shaved Bryce.
Yes, sir.
Hey, looks good with that beard. He wears it well. You're from Texas. You got to have a beard, right?
Looks good on him. Go back a year or so ago, he had a really thick beard. A little bit more tamed now.
Boy, a lot of you moderators aren't talking out there in channel, guys.
It's a little bit high with a slider.
Yeah, that beard was more like a homeless guy beard.
I can hear what's going on a little bit more from you.
I've been living under an overpass beard. That'll be swung on miss.
Sleeping on a park bench beard.
1-1 on Garrett Mitchell. 4-0 Braves.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in.
30th
Hey,
pitch
if
of
you
the
haven't
ball
done
game
so
from
yet,
Elder.
be
Struck
sure to
well
hit
to
that
deep
thumbs
right
up
field.
for us.
Laureano going back.
That's
It's
going to
over
be
his
out
head.
over top of his head. Bounces
He
off the
fair
wall.
hands the carom, fires it in.
He's going for
Fires
second.
it in. That's pretty
It's
close.
a double by Garrett Mitchell. And the Brewers
Yeah.
have their first knock of the ball game.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, Bryce has been struggling with the lefties a little bit this year. He did a great job with the first 2 lefties he
Oh, I
faced, but
appreciate
that
those
was
2
just a
likes. Thank you very
mislocated
much.
Slider, and that's what I think has been the difference this season for Bryce against lefties. He's just not putting that slider where he wants to against the opposite handers.
Brings Joey Ortiz up to the plate. I want to ask you a question about.
Hey,
what
Ralph,
just
how you
mentioned,
doing?
Here's a pitch on the
Welcome in, Ralph.
Channel.
That'll miss inside. All right, we saw Bryce Elder as an all-star last year. First half of the season was outstanding. Second half, not so much. This year, he's bounced back and forth. If he's able to get better results with his slider to lefties, is that the next place on the totem pole for him where he could stick and
Gave
have
that
more
to him
success,
for a strike.
successfully or consistently, I should say, here in the big leagues?
Yeah, absolutely.
Joey Ortiz with a 248 average, 7 home runs,
You're gonna face
32
between 4 or
ribbies,
5
and a
of them.
750.
So that's a critical part of
yes.
staying at this level.
1-1 in for a strike. Is it just that pitch that he struggles with the
Strike
left-handers?
2, nice.
Yes, that's the most.
There you go.
The lefties are hitting 150 points higher off him this season than they were last season. Last season, a pretty neutral split guy. Did well against lefties and righties. They both batted in the mid-200s off him.
1-2 to Ortiz. Got him swinging. Able to go inside with a sinker.
Hey, on the day.
That was a pretty awkward swing. Ortiz has not seen that high arm slot sinker before, so.
Oh, those Thunder Boomers are starting to hit pretty damn hard
Hit
here.
him right in the belt buckle or somewhere adjacent, and he swung at it. So Bryce can really handle the right-handers. He's just got to find a way to get that slider down in the dirt.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Against lefties.
That's another K in the chat.
Braves, bottom of the third. Here's Bryce Terang. He struck out looking in the first inning. Terang sends one out to second, taken on the short hop, knocked down by Nacho, picks it up, throws to first.
Short hopped it, the Nacho who drops it, picks it up, throws it to Pat Olsen for out number 3.
But it's just in time.
We're heading to the top of the
no
4th.
Runs, 1 hit, no errors, hit a man left. We head to the 4th, 4-0 Braves.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why?
I'm hoping those Thunder Boomers will subside. Just late evening Thunder Boomers are popping up all over Atlanta right now. I thought I'd be able to cut grass the next day or two. Nope. It's raining outside again. Sick of all this rain we've been having. We've been having almost 3 to 4 weeks of rain either every day or every other day. Oh, lovely. Where I work at, we're getting rain over there too. Huh. We're going to have slick roads in the morning. Lovely.
Sorry about that, guys. Guys and gals.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess others say that they're happy with the trade, but I'm not.
I mean, it's mixed feelings. I mean, if you think about it, yes, Jorge Soler is a familiar face.
They should have been doing more with towards the future of the team.
Yes,
bringing
I
a guy
agree.
in that you know is going to retire at the end of the season makes no sense to me. Regardless if he was a Brave for a long time or not, it makes no sense to me. I understand they're showing a gratitude to him, letting him retire as a Brave. I understand.
No. Jorge Soler is not retiring.
No, but
that
the other
was
guy, you said it.
That was Kevin Pillar, but Braves did not pick up Kevin Pillar.
Oh, okay.
So, no, Kevin Pillar stayed an Angel. He was on the trade market to get picked up by another team.
Okay.
But he did not get traded today, so he stays with the Angels to finish out his season with the Angels and go.
That's going to be an error. Ha ha ha! There you go.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Where was all these? Yeah. Where were all these errors and everything? Like yesterday was the Braves. The Braves had 3 errors yesterday. David.
But yeah, 4 of them. But Braves did pick up a familiar face with Jorge Soler, former MVP of the 2021 World Series, Luke Jackson. But yes, we got rid of Tyler Matzik because he's had an injury plague season, and we got rid of the minor league infielder for Jorge Soler and Luke Jackson. Yes, I agree. There was still money owed to Jorge Soler, so Braves pick up his remainder of his contract from the Giants, which is $16 million. But Luke Jackson does have a remainder of a $7 million contract with a $2 million buyout or a club option buyout.
The bunt.
Looked like he had a pretty good jump over there at first base.
Damn. He tried to get it there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. That's something you don't see the Braves do too often is bunt.
No, not at all.
Stole a base.
But
I'll tell you, the Brewers were punting up a storm yesterday, and they were really. You could tell that this team uses bunts to play.
Yeah,
lead,
a lot. Yeah,
on the opposition.
But as far as I will give the Braves, I would say C+, B- on the trade that they did late last night. I will give them that. But like you said, they should have went for future players for this year and next year.
That attempt at the bunt and run, that pitch was a sinker up and in on his hands. Really tough to bunt that one as well.
I mean, I hope they realistically don't think that.
Too much from Double-A.
I mean, I don't even know if it's possible. Well, we're not catching.
Now it's Koenig who climbs.
We're not catching Philly.
And Jarrett takes a called strike.
No.
Braves 4.
So we need to worry about hanging on to the wild card for
2
all
outs,
we
base is
can
empty. Kelnick had a big base hit last inning, ripped a double down the right.
We just need to distance ourselves in the wild card standings against the Mets, and we should be okay.
Go back out of there.
It would be nice to catch the Phillies, but I highly doubt it.
7 hits for the Braves in the ball game. Brewers have 1 base hit in the ball game. 0-1 to Kelnick.
Well, right now, Phillies losing 5-4 against the Phillies in the bottom of the 7th inning in their game.
Barrett, the home plate umpire, wasn't buying. Now the count even, 1 ball and 1 strike on Kelnick. Ross up to 71 pitches, 53 strikes. Threw over 40 pitches last inning alone. 1-1, driven well out towards left field.
Oh, that's out there deep to the track. That's gone!
Gone! Yeah! There we go, baby. Batman dancing. Batman dancing.
Batman gets dead, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Kelnick out of that slump, baby.
There we go.
Oh! Out to the track. God.
Down.
Out. Number
3. But Braves did tack on another run to make it 5-0.
Brewers 5-0.
That's right, 5-0 with 8 hits already.
Yep. I hope they don't leave Bryce Elder in there until 6 innings. I hope not. Take him out. Give him another inning. If he starts to have issues, take him out. Let the bullpen come in. That's the problem. Yep. That's their problem. They leave him out there too long. He gives up too much.
With what I've noticed, in my opinion, and others might disagree, but from what I've seen from him, once he starts struggling, he goes down quick.
Yep.
Like, it
like
doesn't
straight
take,
downhill.
Yes, he doesn't do bad and then come back another inning and wipe it out. A couple. He doesn't play bad and then come back for multiple innings good. Once he starts losing it, it's gone.
Yep. Well, I'd like to since I wasn't here at the beginning of your stream. I'll just name a few trades that were done today that were acquired. The Dodgers acquired Jack Flaherty from the Tigers, Kevin Kiermaier from the Jays. Mark Leiter Jr. went from the Cubs to the New York Yankees. He follows in his father and his uncle's footsteps as being a Yankee. De Los Santos goes from the Pirates to the Yankees. The Giants acquired outfielder Mark Canha from the Tigers after they just dumped Luke Jackson and Jorge Soler to the Braves.
First pitch, ball low and inside. Jared Kelnick just hit a home run.
Go ahead and finish the one you're talking about, but then we'll just do it.
And of course, there's a few other ones that were on there as well, but I'll talk about it some more. There's too much to unravel, so.
2-0 from Elder.
All right, 2-0 count. Strike 3. Or no, strike 1. Strike 3.
You get a little ahead of yourself there, bud.
I got a little ahead of myself.
2-1 pitch.
Yeah.
In for a called strike. On the attack.
Little ahead of yourself.
2-2 count.
There's another strike, though. 2-2 the count. William Contreras 0 for 1 today with a fly out in the first. Contreras with a 284 average, 11 home runs, 57 ribbies, 786 OPS. That's going to be ball 3, so that's going to give us a full count. We're in the bottom of the 4th, no outs. Braves leading 5-0 over the Milwaukee Brewers.
Have off their best watch membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves.
Hey, remember, guys and gals, get your votes in there. Get your chat votes, and be sure to head on over to the video. Oh, line drive out to Eddie Money Rosario, Texas.
Caught.
Easy can of corn.
You can of corn. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Contreras
Out number one.
One of the league leaders in bats.
Be sure to head on over to the community page, get your votes and your likes and all that done up in there. Would certainly appreciate it. All of it helps.
His exit velos are through the roof. He's just not.
We had a total.
Able to get him over the fence.
Jake Bowers takes a called strike.
We had outstanding voting going on in the community page yesterday.
0-1, Mrs. Lowe.
Nice.
Bowers is 28 years old. He's from Huntington Beach, California, and he was originally drafted by the Padres.
We got 35 votes on today's over there, but we had 67 votes yesterday.
2018.
So 67 there, and together we had 54
he was drafted by the Padres,
in the live stream. So that is awesome, guys and gals. All those likes that you guys give, the comments, the interacting with the voting, all that helps.
It's a tough one.
The streamer.
A lot of travel, I would imagine.
It tells the algorithm that people are viewing the content, going through it, and they push it. So thank you so much for everybody that does that. And I know a lot of you regular subscribers, I know you guys do. So I certainly appreciate it.
Broke out of the strike zone. So really nice work there.
Yep.
5-0 Braves, bottom of the
and I'll talk about more trades when we go to commercials. So
left field line, a base hit. Jumped all over that.
That's gonna be a base hit down the left line. Come on, Eddie, get up on it.
Into second base.
Get over there, Eddie.
Money.
Got a 2-out double.
What is he doing? He just runs over there nonchalantly. Watch this. I hope they show it again.
3-run homer in the 6th inning off of Jesse Chavez. He's a good player. He's tough at bat.
He thought it was going to roll foul, but
facing him is that he doesn't expect
roll foul. It was nowhere near foul.
But
I know, but
especially late in the count, he really shrinks the strike.
He just runs over there jogging, and then
took
him at least 3 seconds to pick the ball up, and then he just barely throws it.
Churio takes the ball high. Telling you about him last night, Churio, 20 years.
Yeah, dude, he just
I'm not somebody. I don't like slackers.
Top prospect.
When you play for a team, especially when you're being paid, regardless of what he got this year to be paid. He's still making millions of dollars.
2 for 4 the homer last night.
Right.
Do your job. Hustle. 150% effort at all times.
Comebacker that Bryce Elder
That's right.
Behind the back grab to get the out in the second inning.
Sorry about the rant. I hate that. I hate when I see players just.
2-0 to ground ball sharply to short. Arcia's got it, no problem.
That'll be out number 3.
And down they go in the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit.
All right.
Now wait a minute. How does the Brewers not have an error? There was the ball that was hit to their second baseman, who dropped and fumbled it and had to chase it up to the mound.
That wasn't an error. That was charged in a infield single instead of an error. That's how that was scored.
But he had it.
No, it rolled up in his glove, and when he went to scoop it up, it popped out. So it's not an error. Now, if you've purposely fumbled the ball, as they call it in football, if you purposely fumble it, then yes, it'd be charged an error. But when he went to scoop it, it bounced out of his glove when he was trying to scoop it. So they charged it. They charged that as an infield single. So
should be a damn error.
Yeah. So basically, like I said, I'll get into more of the trades that happened today on the second day of the trade deadline. Of course, the Marlins claim Jesus Tanacho off the waivers from the Cubs. The Pirates acquired Brian De La Cruz from the Miami Marlins, so Brian De La Cruz goes back to the Pirates. And Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, who used to be the New York Yankees and went to the Blue Jays, the Pirates went and got his IKF from the Blue Jays today. Trevor Richards goes from the Miami Marlins to the Twins. San Diego Padres picked up closer Tanner Scott from the Miami Marlins. The Mariners acquired JT Chargors
For
from the Marlins.
4-run third, a 1-run
The New York Mets acquired right-handed starter Paul Blackburn from the Oakland Athletics. Paul DeJean goes from the White Sox to the Royals.
Bryce Elder.
So,
0 up on the board for the bottom of the fourth.
and then of course the Texas Rangers picked up left-handed reliever Andrew Chafin from the Detroit Tigers, and the Royals picked up right-hand pitcher Lucas Ekrog in the trade with the Oakland Athletics. And then of course Astros picked up acquired left-handed pitcher Caleb Ferguson from the Yankees.
We're live.
And said foul ball.
Yep. You're good, man. I just wanted to get those couple of those in there.
Well, I know, but they can't hear the
Braves country, clean card country.
Yep, you're good, and you're good to go now.
Okay.
Ball and a strike.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Big Bear, come on, Big Bear.
Come on, Big Bear.
Foul ball. It's in play. It's in play.
Damn.
We got it. Down goes Bear.
Well, the trade
down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
About it earlier, the Braves hoping to get Jorge Soler and Luke
Here
Jackson
comes Big O to the plate.
And then have them in the lineup tomorrow.
Matt Olson,
come on, Big O.
He was walked in the third.
They were in San Francisco. They were starting up a series with the A's tonight. Pitch misses high.
All one.
What a scramble that must be.
Oh, man.
Get traded and you
Ross
got
on his 78th pitch of the game.
Join the new team.
You got to pack up your whole life. And they were at home, which makes it a little bit easier. Imagine being on
Come on, Big O.
Thinking you're on a 1-week road trip.
Come on, baby.
1-0 pitch is high.
And you get
high and outside, ball two.
Another 10-day road trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're either shopping or you're finding somebody to do some laundry.
Well, there's some good news for those two guys. If they wanted to leave a few things behind, we go
if
to San Francisco.
If you joined us and you haven't done so yet, guys, please be sure to hit that like button.
2-0 pitch to Olsen, misses high. So you can get the essentials and
started out
back here for a 4-game series in
blazing.
Yeah.
In the beginning, we had 16 likes.
Pretty helpful for those
by the
two
time
guys.
the first inning started.
I was texting with Luke Jackson.
Now we have 19, so we have gained 3 likes the whole game, and here we are.
3-0 to Olsen, taking eye for ball 4.
In the top of the 5th.
So this was last night.
If you're here and you haven't done so, please hit
in
that
Milwaukee
thumbs
tonight.
Up, guys.
And I said, active? He said, no, active the next night. I said, hey, bud. I said, Luke is a notorious night owl. I said, I got bad news for you. It's a day game. He hates day games. He hates waking up early.
You know what to do.
Hopefully he gets adjusted to
like,
his
comment,
time
and
zone
subscribe.
Oh, cool hand, Luke.
It all helps me immensely. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate it. We have now hit 20 likes, guys and gals. That is an achievement we haven't done for several streams lately. So thank you. Thank you for the help with that. Now, hey, can we make 30 before the end of the stream?
Catcher for the Blue Jays
That'd
being
be awesome.
traded to the Red Sox.
Thank you so much, though.
There's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Sean Murphy.
All right, 0-1 pitch.
Murphy takes ball low at
on the outside, ball 2 or ball 1.
Danny
Jansen, a little ahead of yourself.
Catcher for the Blue Jays in a game against the Red Sox.
A little ahead of yourself there, bud.
The game was suspended in the second inning due to rain. Well, the game is actually going to be.
How did we score the 5 runs?
And Jansen now a Red Sox.
Kelnick hit a homer.
Potentially playing the same game for 2 different teams.
And
that'll be sent foul.
Who else hit the homer?
And if that takes place,
nobody else hit a homer. It was all small ball.
Yeah, all small ball.
Eddie Money got a 2 RBI single, 2-run single. And then Nacho Alvarez scored an RBI single.
26. They'll pick back up on August the 26th. 1-2, a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
He strikes out.
That'll be out number 2.
By Ross.
Damn.
Murphy now over 3 in the ball game and 2 down.
And Murph on a small skid.
History. It's pretty rare because as of well, recently there's been over 200.
They don't play him as often. They've been playing D-Train.
So if he's going to be the first one to do that, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, that is awesome.
He was hurt. He was hurt in the beginning of the year too. For how long?
Rosario took the low. So
pretty much
here in the box score,
almost the first half of the season
for both teams.
Yep.
And you go back,
ball 1 on that first pitch, guys.
Whatever it was,
real low.
Youngblood played in a day game, was traded, and then played in a night game that night in a different city. 1-0 pitch low and inside. He played in 2 different major league games in the same day.
I've seen guys get traded to the other dugout before, but I've never seen that. Bud Norris was traded from the Astros to the Orioles when I was a member of that team.
There's a 2-0 pitch on the way to Eddie Rosario. And Eddie pops it up on the infield.
Oh,
coming
infield pop-up, third baseman coming in.
Bag at third, right
underneath it, easy can of corn, out number 3.
And
we are heading to the bottom of the 5th.
The top of the 5th.
Braves lead it 5-0.
Nothing after.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes, they are. Matter of fact, I'll give you some of the scores around the leagues for right now. All right, so you got Toronto taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles lead that game 6-2 in the top of the ninth. Top of the ninth, Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Mets. Mets at home. Mets lead that game 2-0. Of course, like Kenneth just said, the New York Yankees is leading the Phillies at the end of 8. The New York Yankees lead at 5-4, so they're going the top of the ninth. Yeah, the stink. The Stankies, yeah. The top of the 8th, the Miami Marlins on the road against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay leads that game 8-3. Chicago Cubs on the road against Cincinnati Reds. The Reds lead that game in the bottom of the 7th inning, 5-3. The Seattle Mariners taking on the Boston Red Sox right now. Welcome in, Amanda. Seattle Mariners lead that game 10-3. Kansas City Royals on the road against the Chicago White Sox. Chicago White Sox with the early lead, 2-1 in the top of the 6th. Top of the 5th inning, the Pittsburgh Pirates on the road at Houston, taking on the Houston Astros.
Right. Strike one.
Yes, sir.
It's Free
Pirates lead that game 3-1. So
and Pat Murphy's order in the bottom of the 5th.
There's only one other game going on right now. That's Texas and St. Louis. St. Louis leads the game 3-1. Those are the only games going on right now.
Seems like everything in his weaponry has been great this evening.
Yeah, he's got
what the heck? Look at the interactive. What the hell?
Sinker there.
I think the second has really been good for him.
What's
He's like, I'm possessed. I'm possessed.
Able to get off the barrel, get that ground ball, and then get out of the inning.
Two soft flare to center field.
Go away.
Kelnick, and he's able to make
He's like, see me, see me.
Catch out in center field.
You see me?
To be honest, he's had the same.
You got me in the frame.
Change up and the slider all working.
You got me in the frame.
It won't go away.
The only pitch he hasn't really showed much of today is that four-seamer.
He said,
his secondary.
Eddie Money's here to stay, damn it.
Hey, he's looked good. Really attacking his zone, making these Brewers earn it.
Been enjoyable to watch.
Let's see if
Eddie's
it goes
standing
away
in the
now
way of
that
the
I
hitter.
switched that.
Called strike.
There we go.
Nope.
Let's put it back.
He has
I don't think
Back
so.
to high now. No, it went away.
A year ago yesterday.
Oh, he did? Okay.
One
Yeah.
pitch in for a called strike. And he was brilliant in that ball game. Went 7 innings a year
That was
ago
funny.
here at
It says,
American Family Field.
Eddie was standing in front of the hitter saying, you can't see the ball.
Strikeouts, got to win. This ball low and outside.
I've never had to do that.
After watching what he's
I
done
know.
in this ball game, he enjoys pitching.
That's funny, though.
He's working extremely fast as
That
well.
was
That's
funny.
kind of the favorite thing of the 8 guys standing around him.
1-2 fouled back.
It's just how quickly he's working.
Hey, Gaiman, how you doing, buddy?
Keeps those guys on their toes. You
Well,
know,
hey, I'll tell you what, man. We're only up by 5, so, yeah, 5.
Think about what's going
Brewers to do it. I
There's just
mean,
not much action, but that's not the case today.
they showed us yesterday.
1-2 low and in,
Yeah.
2-2.
So you never say never because
Bryce Wilson back
No,
in tossing in the
that's
Brewers.
professional
bullpen. He was
baseball.
up earlier in the ball game.
That's right.
2-2. Just missed away with a sinker. Reese Hoskins to the plate. Over
3-2 down. Look,
out to Matt
I'm
Olson
telling you, Elder's starting to he's starting to fade.
Payoff pitch on the way from
Yeah.
Stroked out towards right center and in for
That's going to be a base hit.
That time touched the sinker out to
Need to
right
pull him.
center. And
That's the first hit of the
ball
game,
for the
though.
Brewers.
Not too bad.
That'll bring Garrett Mitchell up to the plate. Folks, you need all the energy you
True.
can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools.
Well, you don't want to leave him out there too long. He gives up too much. It's like in NASCAR when they go to Darlington. When you put new tires on, they wear down after 3 laps. It's the same thing with Bryce Elder. He's only good for so many laps, and then he gives up too much. He falls off.
Garrett Mitchell, 1 for 1 today, doubled in the third. A 286 batting average.
1-0 to the left-handed hitter. Low and outside,
See?
2-0.
I'm telling you, once he starts fading, he fades.
Mitchell, 25 years old, from Orange, California, played at UCLA.
Already batters ahead,
Type
2-0.
1 diabetic, and he plays with an insulin pump.
Runner on first.
Just like
Only
Adam
1
Duvall.
out.
There's a 2-0 pitch on the way. And Mitchell hits a high
That would have
fly
been,
ball
but that's
shallow
out.
right. Out Alvarez.
Outfield, underneath it. Caught by Loriano.
Caught.
Reese Hoskins.
Caught. 2 out. There we go.
The 5th inning.
You know, Ben, recently when I've been complimenting our players, I've been noticing bad things happening quite quickly afterwards. Bryce just got away with one there. That was a changeup that was center.
Yeah, he did.
And Garrett, you just missed that. So, got away with one. You can sometimes throw a bad pitch, get a good result.
Ortiz sends one foul. Yeah, not
Foul
every
ball.
home run is a bad pitch, and not every strike 3 is a great pitch.
That's right.
Hey.
And that's why I became a pitcher. I couldn't handle the failure.
I was talking to my son as he
in that
walked
box.
by.
You're going to fail more often.
Okay.
It's the exact opposite on that mound.
Joey Ortiz bats 9th, takes a ball inside.
Come on. Come on, Elder.
Ortiz out of New Mexico State. He was originally with the Orioles and then came here in the Corbin Burns trade. 1-1, softly tapped out towards the mound. Coming in, Riley can't come up.
Oh, man.
It had just
Damn
enough
it.
juice on it to get past Elder, but
Right.
not quite enough to get out there to Arcia and Riley.
Bryce, if you're not going to go after the ball, get the hell out of his way.
Short third of the mound.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, he's the reason. I think he's the reason Riley miscalculated it.
Yep.
And for Elder needs 1 out somewhere. The Braves leading 5-0. The last thing you want to do here is make a
We
mistake.
do not want to give up
Terrain.
any
They can
runs
punish
here.
you.
No.
All right, guys and gals, here we are. 2 outs. Runners on first and second, bottom of the 5th.
Terang takes a called strike. Started him off with a
Strike
sinker.
1 on the first pitch.
Terang's over 2.
Over the top
Strike out
top
looking and
baseline.
ground out to second.
For the top
24
box.
years old, Bryce
Top
Terang.
of the
The 0-1
box.
pitch. Check swing on a pitch up and in. They appeal and
Oh, bull crap.
The wings
No.
didn't go. And a 1-1
I think he
count.
swung.
Really good pitcher's pitch there. Bryce is
Yeah.
using that sinker.
Come on, give us a
did.
replay. Show us that he
Finally showed
did.
him that cutting four-seamer, and that's why Terang had to bail out of the box because the fastball was going the other way.
Low it inside, 2-1.
So he's really been using that sinker in on the lefties, and so once in a while you got to mix it up, and that's a great pitch. He didn't get a strike.
Bryce
out of it.
Terang is
It
0
showed,
for
hey,
2 on
you
the
can't
day.
just sit on this one pitch in this one spot.
Elder brings it. Chopper up the middle. Arcia
Chopper, that should be easily caught.
They get the force out of Ortiz.
Arcia steps on the bag at second. Out number 3. We are heading to the top of the 6th. Braves still lead 5-0. Welcome in, guys and gals. I appreciate you stopping and joining myself and my cohort, Mr. Maverick from Maverick Sports. If you don't know who Maverick is, he is another fellow streamer who does sports content. Top right-hand corner of your interactive is a link to his channel, guys. You can check him out by going to youtube.com/@_Maverick Sports.
Yep. I appreciate it, everybody, if you do.
He is monetized and can accept super chats, super stickers, and super thanks. The way the super thanks works is if you go find one of his previous videos or his any of his highlight videos that he has out there, you can leave a donation called I believe it's
Super thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Yep.
And I think there was also, that's right, there was also one more game going on that happened earlier. It was Cleveland taking on Detroit. Cleveland won that game 5-0 against Detroit. So that game was ended. So
Hey, thank you for that like. I certainly appreciate it.
there we go.
For the Braves so far, they lead the Brewers by the score of 5-0. Familiar face comes trotting in from the bullpen. Bryce Maytag Wilson on to relieve Joe Ross after 5 innings of work. We saw Bryce Wilson top of the 9th last night, a clean inning besides the solo home run to Sean Murphy that I think
all to the pen
just landed. First into the box against Bryce, Orlando Arcia.
Bryce Wilson will be pitching for the Brewers. Right-handed pitcher.
Arcia for 2 in this ball game, and now Bryce Wilson fidgeting with his
Arcia will.
He says, "I can't hear
will be the first bat."
Those things just don't function all that well. I mean, you think about these pitchers coming on and the consistency of pitch count devices working versus not working. Not a very good ratio.
I mean, so former bullpen coach Drew French was here, and I was in the bullpen. He was meticulous about checking them before they went in because he didn't want this to happen. Because those things are activated all the way out there in the bullpen, so you know if they're working or not.
Ready now, pitch to Arcia, called strike.
Strike one.
The Braves hit a home run this inning. Mildred Hammond in Canton, Georgia, with $1,450. And if you'd like to have your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Oh, what outside? Georgia Lottery today could be the day. Hopefully that's the case for Mildred Hammond in Canton, Georgia. See if we can get her 1,450 big ones with a home run here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-1 to Arcia. Strike.
Called strike
Cutter
2.
right at the bottom of the zone. Giving you the numbers for Arcia earlier versus his former team. He has torn it up in his career against the Brewers. 346 hitter versus Milwaukee since being traded to Atlanta. That'll be fouled back.
Foul ball.
And I bring that up to go back to something that I've spoken about with Kelly Johnson before. And he said, Kelly said, there's 2 rules of baseball. If you're facing your former team, you're going to put up big numbers. And if you're playing in your home city or state, you're going to put up big numbers. Pitches high 2-2.
I'll see you later.
Motivation for going home and playing in front of family and friends and things like that. But I think you could make an argument for the motivation being even greater facing the team that traded you.
Oh, yeah.
And that's been the case for Orlando Arcia. 2-2 pitch, whacked hard deep down the left field
That's
line.
deep out down the line.
And that is
in that corner.
And that's going to be a
yes.
That's going to be fair.
Digging for second base. He's got a double, and it's
that's a stand-up double for Arcia.
Former team.
Lead-off double
there we
for the
go.
Braves.
Arcia's on a heater. That's now a 10-game hit streak. Back-to-back homers in back-to-back games. So he's seeing it pretty good here in July. But I kind of disagree with Kelly. I think facing your former team.
That's a 10-game hit streak for Arcia.
Best friends are on that team, and if they were to succeed over you, that's pretty big bragging rights.
Yeah. Laureano fouls one off. All right, let me ask you this. Is that the difference in the outlook of a pitcher versus a position player?
Laureano's first pitch.
Right, because hitters are
swinging
expected
a
to
miss.
fail
a
certain percentage of time, but the pitcher, and I had former teammates, it felt like I was pitching in the World Series because I just didn't want
Chicago losing right now to
that makes sense.
Cincinnati 5-3 in the top of the 8th.
Seattle outside
on top of the Boston Red Sox in the bottom of the 7th, 10-5.
Yeah. If you're facing a former team that traded you and your position player, you're going to put up big numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Pitchers, maybe not so much. That's interesting. I haven't thought about that until now. 1-1 is high, 2-1.
High and outside, ball 2.
Braves 5, Brewers nothing. Top of the 6th inning. Braves have out hit them 9-4. 2-1 to Laureano. Big healthy cut and a miss there. Got a cutter.
I know it, Kenneth.
Count even
We gotta have
2-2.
something.
Here it comes. Fouled back.
Foul ball.
Just announce our attendance. 28,810 for Game 2 of this series. Just a slight bump from last night's attendance total. 112 more people here tonight than last night.
Wow.
A couple of good crowds early in the week here in Milwaukee. Bryce Wilson set right at the belly. On his 2-2 pitch, Laureano chased a cutter and missed for strike 3.
Chased him.
Yeah, that cutter is
out number
Bryce's favorite
one.
pitch. He's got the 3 fastballs, cutter, sinker, four-seamer, and a curveball and changeup. But that cutter, he features it quite a bit. We've seen a lot of it today, about 35% of the time. When he was with the Braves, he was more of a high four-seam guy.
And when he was coming up with the Braves, he was a starter. And when he made his debut,
Nacho.
he was starting. Alvarez takes the ball low.
Nacho, man.
Pitches in the arsenal to be a starter consistently. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, he really struggled with having a
He's
consistent
not
breaking
so
ball.
macho,
As a starter,
man.
you're obviously going to need that to go through the lineup.
Nacho Alvarez sends one foul.
Foul
The
ball.
third deck down the first base line.
So the count's
So
1-1.
what I think he's done is he's kind of uses that cutter as a breaking ball. He's still got the four-seamer, and he does throw a curveball. But I don't think if you ask him, he'd say it's his best pitch.
High and
Just missed up
outside,
and
ball
in.
2.
He wanted the
It's
call
nice
that
to see
cutter.
this ump not calling them
Braves
strikes
drafted
like
Wilson in the
yesterday's.
4th round of the 2016
Yeah.
draft, and then he was traded from
I mean,
the
they're
Braves
not- they're not
3 years
strikes,
ago
so-
today. That was the deal to the Pirates for Richard Rodriguez. 2-1 fouled off.
Foul ball.
And he was with the Pirates up until January of 2023, and he was purchased by the Brewers from the Pirates.
Purchased?
Purchased. That's what it says in his transaction list.
Never heard that terminology.
He might have not known that he was for sale. There's a high pop-up in the shallow
Fly
center.
ball out
Garrett
to
Mitchell's
center,
coming in,
shallow.
going out Willie Adames. This will be the center fielder's ball.
Caught it. Out
Can't
number
afford
2.
for him. 2 down here in the inning. How many times were you traded?
Just once. Dylan Lee actually asked me that about 2 hours ago.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, just once to Atlanta from Baltimore at the deadline in 2018.
And everything else just a free agent signing.
DFA'd 3 times. I think 2 free agent signings.
But never purchased? Koenig sends 1 foul.
Not that I know of.
What do you think your price tag would have been?
Depends on what year we're talking about.
Case of Coors Light?
Well, I'd sell me for that, yeah. Especially right about now. Well, I think if you bring a Coors Light in this park, you might get tased.
That's a good point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Adam is low.
Obviously, the Miller Lite is the official beer of this major league.
Come on,
Very
Kelnick.
much so. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way to Celtic. That'll miss high. Several years ago, I was in this ballpark. I was probably 25, 26 years old. I was making a road trip with some buddies to see 3 or 4 ballparks. And we went into a bar in Milwaukee, and there was a big picture of Bud Selig. And it said, "This is the only Bud you're going to get in this town." 2-1 high and outside.
Outside, 3-1.
Much a Miller
3-1 the
Lite town.
count.
Of course, this park used to be
2
named
outs,
Miller
runner
Park.
on second,
I
top
missed
of the
that name.
6th.
I liked that name.
Braves
Yeah,
leading
park.
5-0.
Ed, as we discussed last night, I don't care for the food of Wisconsin. In fact, I think it's the worst of the 50 states, but I do like the beer.
Oh,
3-1
welcome
to
back,
Kelnick.
my
Check
lady.
Swing.
Missed
And
ya.
he did
Welcome
go
in.
appeal down to third base. Well, that's a must. I don't think they'd take offense to
Missed
that.
my
I think
good
they'd
luck
say, "Okay,
charm."
we like our beer, thumbs up.
Yeah,
Because they probably take as much pride in that as anything.
a lot of breweries up here. A lot of good ones as well.
Looking to add on to a 5-0 lead. 3-2 pitch on the way. Check swing. They appeal. Ball 4. Contreras thought that was
Ball
strike 3.
4,
He's
so
into
that'll
the
be a
dugout.
2-out walk.
There you
Runners on
go.
First and second.
That'll put runners at first and second now.
Come on, Riley.
Come on, Riley. We know you can do it. Put one over. Come on, baby.
So I'm guessing the lunch spot today didn't change your mind?
Yeah, it was
Calling it.
It was a very authentic
Calling it.
German joint. It was fun.
Calling
I
it.
could eat that every day.
455
Let's go, baby.
That'd be
feet.
impressive. Austin Riley crushes one to left field, down for a base hit. That'll
work, baby.
He hit it so hard it was on a line.
Oh, there he comes. Oh, bases
Contreras. There to back it
Here
up.
comes Big Bear.
Without that, Arcia would have come to the plate to score what would have been a throwing error. Well, that loads the bases now for Marcelo.
Braves third base coach Matt Tuiasosopo has had, I think, 3 opportunities to send a runner like that tonight with all these singles with men on second base. And he hasn't sent them once because this Brewers outfield is full of
Get about the curveball, Ricky.
Ball.
Give him the heater.
Give him the heater.
Jackson Trio on left is
Give
one of
him
those.
the heater.
And also, if he needed a further influence, look who's coming up right now, Marcelo Zuna.
That's right.
Inning started with a double by Arcia. Laureano struck out. Alvarez popped out. Then a walk to Kelenic and a single by Riley. Braves leading 5-0 in the top of the 6th inning.
That's who it was. It wasn't Nacho.
For Marcelo Zuna.
It wasn't Nacho. It was Austin Riley that scored in the RBI.
Okay.
The 3 RBIs. Or the 1 RBI, yeah.
Dirty ball 1. Here we go. Marcelo Zuna. Career with the Braves with loaded bases. A 368 average with 7 grand slams.
On the planet.
1-0 to Ozuna. And got a piece of it.
Foul ball.
I mean, and we're talking about facing former teams. Bryce and
come on, Big Bear.
Came up playing together.
Come on, guys. Where's that hat, Bernie?
Face Marcelo Zuna. So just
it's right here.
Where's that hat? Where's that Braves hat, Bernie?
He's homered in his last.
Oh, it's right above my head.
Going back to last
rub that
hat,
bad. Baby. Rub it for luck.
My bad.
Come on, Marcel.
Come on.
Swing and a miss.
1-2 cutter away. Maybe the best of the inning.
There we go. I'll put it on.
Throwing all the negative bits off.
Left-handers now tossing for the Brewers. Find a gap right here. He could deliver a knockout blow.
Come on, Marcel.
1-2 to Ozuna. Low.
Down and dirty ball 2.
With a sinker. He was nibbling for that bottom corner. Couldn't find it. Ozuna waves the bat over the plate. Now steadies it. Waiting on his 2-2 from Wilson. Here it comes. And he chased a very high fastball.
Got him chasing.
Would have been ball.
That'll do it.
That was up and
we're heading to the bottom of the 6th.
All right.
They got out of that one.
Off. Yeah. The hat's coming off. That didn't work. He should have never swung at that.
Oh, that's right.
That would have been ball 3.
We could have done 2. Hammer and Hank at 44.
Yep.
Landy reminded me.
It happens.
It happens.
Oh,
brother,
it's almost another. This guy. I hope
still
like
doing
hell they don't keep.
Righty. 44.
I hope like
baby,
hell they don't.
44.
Yeah.
44.
I hope like hell they don't keep Elder in there. I hope not.
.45 on Atlanta Braves today, exclusively on The Fan.
We are back.
Braves 5.
Families.
Nothing. Bottom of the
It's
sixth
Family
inning,
City.
alongside Darren O'Day, Ben Ingram here with you. Here's William Contreras. First pitch swinging out of his shoes, going after an opening pitch changeup. 0-1 now as Elder is facing the Brewers for his sixth inning.
They leave Elder out there.
The deepest Elder has been
Damn
in the
it.
game this year, 6 2/3 of an inning. There's a
There you go, chopper over to shortstop, over to first for easy out number one.
And one down here in the sixth inning. Folks, if bold flavor is something you're after, grab a bottle or 10 of the original Louisiana brand hot sauce.
Elder
The
working
official
on his
hot sauce of the
73rd
Atlanta
pitch.
Braves, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Yeah, stayed on that same idea for Elder.
I know
He's
it.
pitched 6 innings or more.
Snit thinking,
twice
oh,
this
well, he's
year.
pitching good this far. I'll
Power,
just keep
6 ball
pushing
low and
him.
outside, kicking away from
I know, right?
John Murphy.
And it's been those decisions
Elder has been in a
that
ball
has
game this
cost
season.
us how many
6
games this
2/3 shutout
season
innings against the
because
Marlins all
he
the way
gives
back
it up.
on April the 22nd.
Once he starts
that
struggling,
was his only
he
win in the
struggles.
big leagues this year.
Yep.
1-0 to Bowers.
What's
Fouled
for
off.
dinner there, Laney? I had McDonald's. Oh, she had leftovers
Bowers
and got
over 2.
indigestion.
Fly out to
Sorry to
left.
hear that.
1-1 low it inside. 2
Oh,
balls and a
yeah.
strike.
Sorry you don't feel good, my lady.
Deepest Elder has ever been in a ball game. It is
Not good.
back to
How
his
you doing,
rookie year.
Amanda? You still in here?
2-1 in for a called strike. Went the
Miss
distance.
Amanda.
Pitched a shutout at Washington on
Excuse
September
me, Mrs.
11th. That was the
Amanda.
day that we visited the White House.
Miss Amanda. Yeah.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Mrs.
Struck him out.
Her-
Mrs.
got
Yeah,
Mrs.
my
Mary.
bad.
Bowers.
My bad.
Yeah,
Mrs. Yeah, I'm sorry.
6th strikeout of the ball game for Elder.
Chicken, rice, and
That
collards.
was the day
That
the
sounds
Braves
good.
Got to celebrate their World Series championship at the White House from the year before.
I haven't had supper.
Went to the White House that morning.
I'm
Elder
skipping
pitched a
supper
shutout
tonight.
that evening. That was a great day.
All the new meds they got me on. And
2 down for
they
Adames.
got me
A
on
rope
a
one
shot
out
called
to
the
short.
Zampic now.
Backhanded, shorthand.
Back
stop
over
by
to
Arcia.
shortstop
He's
to
able
first
throw
base
after
for
the
out
shortout
number
to get the
3.
out.
That's going
Down
to
they
end
go,
the
1, 2,
6th.
3. Well, that was a very
There we
strong
go.
We're heading to the top of the 7th with the Braves leading 5-0. Olsen, Murphy, and Rosario headed into the bat. So, Bernie,
Yep.
we should look into this.
Okay.
The 23rd, you should see what you're doing for that weekend. The Washington
the
Nationals are coming to town, and Amanda
Okay.
said tickets are down to $18 or even less for tickets. I
Okay.
thought maybe me and you could pool our monies together and give out a pair or two. I mean, 18
What,
and
for
18 is
tickets?
what, $36?
36. Yeah.
And
36
she
bucks.
said there was cheaper seats than that. I mean, I don't want to put them in the nose, but real crappy, but still.
It'd be a appreciation token from us, of course.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, because it would be easier for you to get us the tickets.
Yeah. I could.
I mean, you're what? What'd you say you are? 20 minutes from the stadium?
Yep, 20 minutes.
Now, the 20 minutes, how far distance are you actually?
Let me do the math real quick.
Because I'm
I'll
sure
find out.
your 20 minutes is because of like stoplights and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amanda and her husband are going to be there, she said, on the Friday night game.
24.1 miles.
Facing Bryce Wilson.
Oh,
First pitch high and outside.
so you
One
are
ball, no
actually
strikes.
some distance.
Braves can hold on, win this ball game.
A
There's
little
rubber
bit,
game
but
tomorrow.
it's nothing.
That'll be Chris
Oh,
Sale and
gee,
Clay
me.
Peralta.
I'm sorry,
All right, so
everybody.
big
I
O
got-
at bat, baby. Here he
210
comes.
Central first pitch. That'll be fouled back.
Foul ball. Come on, O. Come on, baby.
Matchup.
Let's go, Olsen. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go, Olsen. Let's go.
Shadows open or closed, but it seems like it's not quite as bad if the roof's open. There's a called strike.
Yeah.
If the roof is closed, now there's big windows down the right field
Yeah,
line.
we'll have to see what we can do for that.
It's almost like a spotlight that moves across the infield. Really challenging.
I thought that'd be nice
if you're batting.
if they're going that cheap.
Outside, 2
but
and 2.
the only thing is
on the mound and give some
it's only going to
pretty
be
wicked
for
shadows.
people. You know, it'd only be
tough sledding for those
beneficial for
hitters.
people that live close enough to be able to go to the game, or less.
Yeah.
Because
2-2 to Olsen.
if they wanted to go to the game, they would have already bought a ticket. You know.
Right.
If they had the means to fly out
If
or
you can win this ball
drive
game
out
and
or
get that
something,
one,
they
look
would
back
already
on it
bought
and
the
say,
tickets.
As
You know, if they
Right,
wanted to go to the game.
exactly.
the road trip started, would have finished
So,
in a good place.
but I do know that we do
A lot of
have
work to do, though.
quite a
3-2, fouled
few
off into the seats.
subscribers that
So
do
far,
come to
so
the
good
channels
tonight, leading 5-0
that are
at the
from
top of the
around the Georgia area.
Yep.
Payoff pitch to Olsen. He swings and misses at a high fastball for strike 3. Went up there to get Marcelo Zuna to end the 6th inning, and goes up there to get Matt Olson to start the 7th.
Yeah, see, that's what I was just saying, Lane, is, you know, it's not going to be
Sean
beneficial
Murphy
for
took him
everybody.
deep last night. Didn't to see him here.
Man.
Murphy.
Matty O goes down
strikeouts
swinging.
in this ball game.
1 out.
Murphy is able to send one to left field, and that'll lay down for a
Murph
base
drops
hit.
one in for a base
Back liner out
hit.
there. I think he sees Bryce Wilson pretty well.
I think so. Yeah, last inning Contreras was facing Elder. I was going to say there, we've been talking a lot about teammates facing former teams.
Well, we appreciate
I
Amanda.
feel like the catcher who's caught these pitchers for countless innings always has the advantage.
There we go.
You know,
That's a
when he
base
changes
hit for
teams,
Sean Murphy.
Murphy and
The
Wilson
Smurfinator.
together in Atlanta. But Murph's still liking what he's seeing the last 2 nights.
Eddie Rosario had a big base hit back in the 3rd inning. He swings and misses here. You look back on that 3rd inning, and there were some big base hits there in the inning, Darren, but that was the big one. It was a clutch 2-out knock to drive in 2 runs. And sure, the 3rd inning would have been nice with a 2-0
I'd like to have
lead,
a
but
pair
that
of tickets
really
just
took it to another
for
level.
the tickets themselves and put them in
the
a
tone for the rest of the game, didn't
put
it?
them in a little keepsake.
I was talking
I
about
mean, that's
that
about
point
as
in the
close
game,
as
but
I'm
Tom
going to
Ross
get
had
to
a big
one.
miss right down the middle plate, and just thinking,
Right.
we have to take advantage of this, score more than 2 runs, and Eddie was down to 2 strikes.
Yeah.
You know, 1 more strike, the inning's over, and he got that big
Oh,
hit
thank
to
you,
drive in
Amanda.
2
You're so
and set the
kind.
tone.
Got 2 strikes here. And he goes up to chase a high fastball and lifts one to shallow left.
Got a couple of our favorite
Pop
gals
up to be
here
caught by the
tonight.
third baseman,
Lady
Joey
and Amanda
Ortiz,
joining us.
straddling the foul line about 30 feet back of the infield cutout.
We got some other cool female
Coming up in a moment,
subscribers
it'll be the 7th inning
that
stretch
stop
brought to
in
you
every
by the
now and
Warrior
then.
Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after
I love it too
military
because
service.
when
And
they
to
come
learn
in,
more,
they
get online,
they
go
all
to
talk. You know,
warrioralliance.org.
they're all personable people
Yeah.
and you know
2 down for
interact.
Orlando Arcia.
That makes
right.
it all
And
worth it for
double on his
me.
last at bat. And
That's
he'll
right.
ground one to the left side here. Base it in the left field. Jumped all over that first pitch. That's his 2nd base hit of this ball game and his 3rd of the
All right.
series.
We were
Arcia
talking about how
with
he's been on
a
a tear recently.
There we
with a
go.
single,
For the month of July.
2 outs with
Today's
runners
game
on first
is
and
above
second, top of
average.
the 7th,
We
5
contrast
and up
that
the
with May
lead.
and June, where he's only hitting 172.
Oh, absolutely,
Starting to see the
Lane.
ball better, making a little noise at the bottom end of that Braves
I love it
lineup.
when you guys are in. I
Yeah, the guy that
mean,
we've seen for the last week and a half, that's a lot closer to what we saw from him
it's just
last
so
year.
it's so good because you
Two down for
guys,
Laureano and a weak
the
ground ball to second base.
chat's always rolling with
Smothering
you
it to
guys
right,
talking
throws to
and
first, there's out
and you
number 3.
respond to
Braves
everybody.
get 2 more base hits. They've got a dozen hits for the ball game, but no runs scored here in the 7th. Time to stretch.
All right,
here
so
in
we got
Milwaukee.
Churio,
Down to the bottom of the 7th.
Freely, and
Off your summer with a
coming to bat.
Coca-Cola Summer Cash Credit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Cheerio.
Cheerio, Freely. Freely, Cheerio, Hoskins.
That's right, guys. Your dynamic duo is here today. Fat Man and Ruben.
Fat Man and Ruben.
Your streaming heroes. To the Fatmobile, Ruben.
Fat Man. Did you grease your door up yet?
Okay. Huh?
Did you grease up your door? Did you get in, or did you do Dukes of Hazzard style?
I don't think this fat man's gonna fit doing Dukes of Hazzard style.
Might as well. Grease up the window. Hey, you slide right in. Oh, me. Appreciate it, David.
Thanks for making fun of me, man. I mean, come on, it's obvious. Man. I'm overweight. I got to lose some weight, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but my cheeks are sinking in. I've been losing some weight.
Well, that's a good thing, man.
Continue to come off. That's right. All right, here we are. We are back to the park. Comes Elder's first pitch. That'll be ball one.
Bryce Elder, I should say. Got a Bryce crossed up there. Elder at 70 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah.
5 strikes. Pitch number 71.
I hope they keep him on a short leash.
There with the slider. 2 balls, no strikes on Cheerio.
How does it keep going back?
2-0 is low. 3 balls, no strikes. Well, for Elder tonight, 6 strikeouts, no walks, but a 3-0 count.
I just hope they keep on a very short leash with him.
Pitch, there's a strike, 3-1.
Thank you, David.
He's thrown a first pitch strike to 13 of the 23 batters he's faced. 3-1, swing and a miss there with the fastball. 3-2.
Again, guys, like I asked last stream,
strikeout of Cheerio.
Do you know anybody that does caricatures?
If
you don't know what I mean by that, it's where somebody draws you as like a cartoonish character and embellishes on things. So like if you got a big nose, they make it bigger. You know, they emphasize on
towards foul territory, back to the Brewers dugout,
parody type stuff. You know, comical.
Both teams have action their bullpen.
Pick on you a little bit, you know, like me because I'm super heavy set. I would expect that, you know, they'd make me a big old, you know, Fat Albert type character.
Lead off walk here in the 7th. First free pass issued by Bryce Elder.
Yeah, having my game notes here that I prepared with.
Anyways, I am looking for somebody that can actually draw caricatures. I would love to hire you guys or hire them to get something done for myself and Matt.
Pressure applied by the Brewers bunting.
I would like to use the drawing as a template and possibly look at. Ooh, not going to get it off. Good try, Nacho. Nacho dove for the ball, but wasn't able to get it up out of the glove to do anything with it.
But if he's able to get
just like what happened last time.
I'd like to use it as a stepping stone to possibly doing bobbleheads.
This is the first pickle the Braves have been in all game.
I think it'd be pretty cool for us to have our own bobblehead.
Bryce probably getting towards the end of his
that'd be nice.
7 pitches. We'll see if the Braves stick with Minter in the bullpen or possibly get somebody else up.
Acting pitching coach Eric Abreu out there to the mound. And as they visit, I want to remind you the Braves know that big wins come from bold plays, and that's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Eric Abreu chatting with Bryce.
I mean, come on, you know, they already got 2 runners on. You see, Bryce is struggling.
Yep.
Stitt needs to pull him.
Might not necessarily run much.
Yeah, well, they're giving A.J. Minter time to warm up.
Okay, I was just going to ask, do they even have anybody warming up in the bullpen?
Yes. Yes, they got A.J. Minter warming up in the bullpen.
All right, good deal.
That's why I say keep Bryce Elder on a short leash. If he starts to fade, you pull him.
First pitch to
they waited a little bit too long, in my opinion, but...
Runners take their leads at first and second.
I know some of the
0-1 pitch fouled back. Good job getting ahead of Hoskins.
what the hell do they call it? The theme park, Adventureland here in Iowa.
Out of the zone away.
I know they got a shop down there where they do them.
So,
but
okay,
I mean, Matt would have to be there for them to look at you and draw.
Away with a slider, not a bad idea with 2 strikes.
I looked online today, and I found a couple things that takes pictures and kind of.
But to get that swing and miss, you might have to throw something else.
Turns you into cartoon.
1-2
but
to the
I'm looking more for like 3D.
Time he goes to the fastball, and Hoskins
we want 3D. Characters.
And that's the Bryce Elder four-seam fastball with that natural cut. Really late, sharp movement. Started into Hoskins, then broke out over the plate. Didn't even get close to hitting it.
Well, he got that strikeout, and then Brian Snitker.
That's a swing and a miss. Reese Hawkins goes down swinging.
Bryce Elder was not happy to see Brian Snitker coming out there to get him. He wanted to finish this inning. He's a competitor. He's fired. He wanted to get through this jam.
There is a better way to trade futures.
Hold him out. I will applaud him today.
Yep.
Elder pitched a good game so far.
Yep. Yep. He pitched a hell of a game today. So basically, everybody, Bryce Elder, 6 1/3 inning pitch, 6 1/3 inning pitch, 5 hits, no runs, no earned runs, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts on the day for Bryce Elder. So that should bring his ERA down just a little bit today. He came into this game at a 5.48 ERA, so that should bring him down to the mid-5s, maybe under a 5 ERA. After everything's said and done, he pitched a hell of a game with 7 strikeouts. His last 2 starts were abysmal, bad, just like what happened with Uncle Charlie at the New York Mets, giving up the grand slam, the 2-run homer, and the solo blast, all back to back to back. So it was pretty abysmal for Bryce Elder last 2 starts. Now, tonight, I applaud. He did pitch a hell of a game.
What is that, David? Is that lemons? I can't tell what it is. Wait a minute.
That's a clap.
You got him.
Clap.
Oh, that's
clap.
Oh, I see the hand now. Man, my eyes are horrible. That's really tough for me to tell.
Oh, he's a lemon. You got a lemon. You got a lemon.
You look like a lemon.
Gary Sanchez digging into the box.
Wears number 99 on his back. He's seen.
All right, Mentor.
Once in his
better
career,
not screw us over.
Runners at first and second, 1 down. 5-0 Braves.
Ron said he'll come to your house and punch you in the nose.
First pitch low. Started him off with a cutter.
Shave a big stripe down your side of your head.
With a walk to Cheerio.
Cut that mullet off.
Then a strikeout of Hoskins.
With 1 swipe.
Right.
1-0 to Sanchez.
You wouldn't have no more mullet.
And then be like
outside corner.
Amber Heard. I think that was her name, right? With Johnny Depp. He'll poop in your bed. He'll poop 1 little turd into your bed.
Yeah.
This season. 1-1 pitch, shot out through the left side of base hit into left field. A wave Cheerio around third base.
Oh, they scored.
On the board on the pinch hit single by
damn it.
See, come on, Mentor. Told you. Why did they bring him in?
Well, you hate that for Bryce Elder. Not a bad pitch by Minter, though. Change up, down and away, actually below the zone.
Hey, I've been hard on Dumber Bummer, too. But he pitched. He did all right with the pitching last night.
A big hole in the left side of the infield. That was right in that hole between Arcia and Riley. Now Joey Ortiz to the plate, right-handed.
Come on, Mentor, get with it.
He swings to the first pitch, and he's tardy on a fastball.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, please hit that thumbs up for us. We're trying to reach 30 likes before the end of the stream. We're currently at 21. So if you haven't done so yet, please be sure to slap that thumb.
Prior to that base hit.
And if you like what you see, you like what you hear, be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys and gals. We would love to have some new outlaws joining in on fun. We are monetized, so we do accept super chats, super stickers, and super thanks on any of our videos.
If AJ can get a ground ball,
we have free memberships. We have a rookie tier for 99 cents a month, a pro tier for $1.99, and the MVP tier for $2.99 a month. We also accept Cash App donations. The Cash App link is in the bottom left of the stream feed.
Way ahead 0-2 on the pitch on the way. Missed low with a cutter. Andrew Monasterio is currently on deck right now for the Brewers. He'd be batting for Bryce.
You had a bad story about a mullet.
Tug of the cap for AJ.
With a shag haircut from way back.
Into his catcher Sean Murphy. Looking to execute a good strike 3 pitch right here. 1-2, softly floated out to second. That'll be caught by Nacho Alvarez.
Caught by Nacho. Great play.
Nice play.
That's some athleticism.
Yes, sir.
Nice job inducing weak contact.
He's got good defense. I'm telling you. He's got no slouch in defense.
Very well.
Runners don't advance.
No.
So one more to get here.
But I just don't know if the Braves can wait that long for his bat to come around, though.
No. He's
night finishes. He goes over 3.
He's going back.
Now the right-handed hitting.
Ozzy's going to be back there. No doubt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
One home run.
He ain't coming in there and taking he ain't taking Ozzy's position.
So they go with a matchup of the.
Yeah, but they may give.
Monasterio has never seen AJ Minter.
What's his damn name?
The Braves of this, giving up just the 1 run. Feel really good. Monasterio swings in a ground ball to short. Arcia smothers to second. Nacho's there. There's out number 3.
Out 3.
Job by AJ Minter. The Braves give
so
up
they shut it down, but they did give up a run.
No errors and 2 men left on base. Yep. We have completed 7.
Entered to win up to $250,000.
So we'll have Alvarez Jr. And then the top of the order, Kelnick and Riley. We're heading to the top of the 8th, so guys and gals, be sure to get your chat votes in, and be sure to head on over to the channel and go into the community and get your votes and all the likes done in there as well. I would certainly appreciate that. We've had a pretty decent going at it so far. Oh, no wonder, man. I was wondering what the hell. I had CeeLo's stream going. I forgot I had CeeLo's stream going since the beginning.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I went over and dropped him a like and everything. And I highly recommend you guys and gals doing it as well if you haven't. Sorry, that's not CeeLo's. I'll get CeeLo's link up there here in a second for you. He's the only one I have a link to right now besides Maverick, and Mav's not streaming. So,
yeah.
But here you have it. On the go with CeeLo, another awesome dude. He's been here and so helpful for myself and Mav. Helped us with sending people over, coming and raiding us and just being so supportive. So thank you, my friend CeeLo, and keep it going, my brother. He's almost at 19,000 subscribers, guys. So if you haven't went and checked out his channel yet, head on over there. I guarantee you'll enjoy the content he puts out.
So the Braves hold up.
Trying to think of his name.
Pitching for the Brewers, 3rd one of the day, lefty. Jay was acquired from
the one Phillies DFA'd.
His Brewers debut this past Saturday, tossing a scoreless 9th inning with 2 walks and a strikeout. So young buck on the mound. He'll have 9-1-2 in the Braves order this inning.
A couple of new defenders out there. Andrew Monasterio remains in the ball game and goes to second base as he hit for Bryce Terang in the bottom of the inning. And also taking over in center field is Blake Perkins. There's the pinch hit for Garrett Mitchell there.
Oh, wow.
That pitch swung on and tipped into the mitt by Nacho Alvarez, 0-1.
I know, Lane.
5 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Braves. 1 run, 6
School
hits,
is
no errors
so-
for the Brewers. 0-1 from Jay. Registers as a strike. Got his cutter over, and it's 0-2.
Oh, that's too bad.
Joe Jimenez tossing in the Braves bullpen. He'd be seeing 2, 3, and 4 in the Brewers order in the bottom of the 8th.
When I was in school,
Tyler J.
we didn't have any families of color other than towards.
These Braves hitters will be dealing with a sweeper.
I didn't go to school with any families of color until
1-2 to Nacho.
I think I was in
Good
9th
eye.
grade.
Something interesting.
No, I take that back.
Second in the league in
I
stolen
believe the
bases.
Dean
Now
family
because the Braves have a lefty
moved
in
to
their
Nashville
bullpen
because
that can
the
handle
father,
runners.
he
Going
was
forward, I
Chickasaw
think that's
County
a
sheriff.
big key to the
He was
game.
elected sheriff. So they
2
moved into
sent foul
Nashville.
to the lower bowl
They
of
were
the
the
stadium
first
down the
family,
line.
you know, of color
It changes
of
everything. We get a guy like Terrell out of there.
anything other than white.
It's a big move. Not only
So
does AJ come on,
they
and
were
get the
all
offense looking
accepted.
for, but changed up
Nobody
their
gave
lineup.
them any problems. There was no racial crap. I mean, maybe because we were a
Again,
small,
the 2-2 pitch.
you know, we were a small
It's a foul on
town.
the left field
I don't
line.
know, but
And that's
yeah,
part of
they
the
were
calculus of
accepted
being
right
a
in.
manager at this level. Pat Murphy.
Nobody
knows
had
what the
any
back end
issue
of
with
the
it.
Braves
They were
bullpen
never
is like, and
harassed.
He knows that's his best shot.
I feel so
you gotta
sorry
shoot a
for
shot,
people
he
like
puts his
that.
best right-handed
I mean,
pitch hitter in
racism
there.
is just
2 of them actually, and
it's senseless.
You know,
It's
gonna
very
be
senseless.
tough from here on out.
We all bleed the same color of blood.
2 set foul.
Exactly.
And hopscotch over the top of that was first base umpire Martin Rippiger.
I don't feel
That's who it was.
just because you're white,
Coming
black,
on his toes.
orange, purple, red, yellow. I don't believe because you're one color that you're any more superior than anybody else. Because you're not.
Twinkle toes Rippiger down there.
That's
Right.
all I got to say.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's who it was. It was Whit Merrifield.
And he squares it up to deep center.
Oh, yeah.
Drifting back now, Blake Perkins makes the catch. 1 out here in the
I don't think the Braves can hold out on Nacho's back too much longer.
German polka today at lunch. Had a pretty good soundtrack. I mean, this place couldn't have been more authentically German.
I felt like we were in Munich.
Yeah. A couple knights in full armor fighting 10 feet from where we're sitting.
Yeah.
It was a cool spot.
Stained glass and kind of that chalet look. Heard Kelnick kicks the ball low and outside. What was that called? Maters?
Mm-hmm.
Maders? Maters? That was a German restaurant here in Milwaukee that the boys and I went to for lunch today. There's a 1-0 pitch on the way to Kelnick. Ball low and outside.
It's a Milwaukee fixture. I believe she said it's been open for, 122 years?
122 years.
3 U.S. presidents had eaten there. A Mexican president, all kinds of luminaries in the entertainment world.
Magic number
A cool place.
There's the 2-0 pitch. That'll miss high. So that restaurant would have come along just a year or so after the formation of the American League, which actually started, or was founded, I should say, here in Milwaukee.
That's
There's
it,
the
ball
3-0
4.
pitch. That'll miss inside for ball 4.
Nice.
Yeah, the American League started in 1901, and Ban Johnson and others got together in a hotel here in Milwaukee to assemble the American League.
Probably the Pfister.
Might have been. As old as that place is.
For the listeners, the Pfister is an old hotel here that widely known around the major leagues to be haunted.
Austin Riley to the
Strike
plate.
one
Pitch
for
ball
Austin
strike.
Riley.
Did you ever experience anything out of the ordinary at the Pfister?
Personally, I didn't, but I've heard a lot of stories about it and actually had quite a few teammates that refused to stay in the hotel.
Yeah. 0-1 on Riley. Here it is from Jay.
Ah.
Strike.
Referee
Yeah, for
calls a
years,
bad call on that
when
one, in
we
my
would come
opinion,
here,
but
we'd
0
stay
to
at
the
the
count.
Pfister Hotel. We don't
We got
stay
one
there
out,
anymore.
runner on first, top of the 8th.
But
Braves leading
what would take
5-1.
place is we'd land, get on the bus, come to the
Of
hotel.
course, it had to be mentor to give up
And everybody would get off the buses.
the shutout.
to go
Only
to the
run.
Hotel. There's the
Yeah.
0-2 pitch. Riley fouls that off. And then
Hey,
there's
Zachary, how you doing?
6, 7, 8 other guys
Welcome in.
who would get on another bus.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
and
all right,
they'd
my
be taken
friend.
to an auxiliary hotel.
You're okay, Zachary.
They wanted no part of staying at the Pfister. Guys who were scared of the haunting nature of the Pfister, they didn't want to stay there.
I appreciate everybody stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up.
I can't think of another.
If you like what you see and hear, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We would love to have some fresh new outlaws join in on the
in their
fun.
defense, the Pfister doesn't do anything to dispel the haunted notion. They got those.
We
creepy,
accept
gilded
super
paintings
chats,
where the
super
eyes follow
thanks,
you
and
all
super
throughout
stickers
the
on all of our
hallways.
videos. And we also accept Cash App donations.
I've really
If you'd like to
enjoyed
send a
Pfister every
Cash
time
App
we've stayed
donation. The link
the
to it
lobby's
is down in
great.
the bottom left.
That whole area is great. And I have stayed on the old
Certainly
side
appreciate
one
it.
time. They got an old side and a new side, and apparently the old side is the haunted side. 1-2 to Riley, stroked into right field, and for a base
That's going to be base hit
And
for
down to
Austin
second
Riley
for
out
There
to
we
the
go.
right field.
Austin Riley now with a
There we go, baby.
ball game. Single
That's
to the
a
first,
one-out
to
single.
the third,
Moves
single to the
runners to
sixth,
first
and
and
single here in
second.
the eighth. That'll bump up that.
We'll have Big Bear coming up to bat for Atlanta.
Right, Big
Nice
Bear.
balanced swing.
Come on, Big Bear.
Gotta feel good about that. Nice 4-hit day. Those don't come around too often.
Austin Riley with 4 singles in the game. Holy crap. That's great. Great job, Austin.
Had some big opportunities in the ball game. Came through with an RBI back in the third inning.
See what happens when they,
Looks like
you
a
know, they
backdoor
play
sweeper for a
to
strike.
get on base. I mean,
Yeah,
it makes
play
a
small
huge
ball.
The new
difference.
side of the Pfister is creepy.
That's
because
right.
Move
Small.
runners.
Shaped, they look like Trivial Pursuit
Yep.
pies.
Yeah, they are.
I always thought that. Was a bit
Marcel
creepy.
1 for 4 in the day. He
He's a
singled
big,
in the
tall
third, so
cylinder
he's
you
been
stay
awfully
in.
quiet. I think he's due for one.
Yep.
1 to Ozuna. In the dirt, smothered back there by Contreras.
Ozuna, I believe, what's he at? 31?
21 in the postseason.
31 home runs.
Brewers in the division.
So
He's
he
one
should be
behind
out.
Shohei.
And that's
Yeah,
the
he's
first
one
time
behind
I've ever
Shohei,
stayed on the
and
outside.
he's-
And just walking the hallways, you could understand. Like some guy
Well, he's
wanted to
he'd be
creep
7 behind
Eight
Judge.
paranoid of the paranormal.
No, he's 8 behind
outside.
Judge. Judge hit number 39 tonight.
And also a great
Okay.
opportunity to really mess with your
Judge is
teammates,
on fire.
especially the ones that are
Yes, he is.
Dude's cracking them. And
Yeah, he
he's doing it a lot more consistent
2-1
rate
to
than
Ozuna.
any other batter right now.
How do you think you'd react
For
if
sure.
you ever saw a ghost?
You know what? I'd make a really funny sound, and I'd take off running as fast as I could. Hopefully, I don't run into the door.
Well, thank you, Laney.
But I know I make that sound
Congratulations,
because,
David.
You know, I've been scared a few
You were
times.
the
There we go.
member that
In the
was
closet,
chosen for
jumping
the
out.
gifted membership.
2-2 to Ozuna. Those said one foul. If I could see anybody's reaction to a ghost in the entire traveling party, without a doubt, it
Thank
would
you,
be
Laney.
the man
You're such
sitting
an
right
you're an
behind
awesome
me,
person.
Mr.
Thank
Jonathan
you.
Chadwick. Pretty sure he'd stain another shirt. Probably
That's
his pants,
member
too.
number 2 for the night.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Ozuna.
Nice.
Offering on the way.
I
Ozuna
can't
swings and
remember
misses at
his-
strike 3.
his,
We're down to the cutter.
Oh, Marcel goes down swinging.
Damn.
I mean, look,
Two down in the
I can
eighth,
get
and
the
it's
other
up to
guy's
Matt
name
Olson.
here.
Braves feeling good about this one, leading 5-1
Ted
in the 8th. But you really want to dish
Pasanoski
that knockout blow here in the
had
8th.
joined-
You have the opportunity to. First
joined,
and second,
Nice.
2 down.
Before we kicked
Olson
off.
is 0 for 2 with a couple of walks, and now he's seeing the lefty
So
J.
thank you, Ted, for the joining, and welcome in David again.
Olson sends one deep but foul into the second deck down the left field line.
See, something's wrong with mine, Lane. I definitely have enough members right now. It says you're supposed to have 8
Olson
members
0 for 2 with a strikeout.
to be able to
versus
have, like
J.
CeeLo does on his channel, where it shows all the
One
members
pitch,
with
good
their
eye there. Laid off tough
profile
sweeper.
icon and everything.
Count even 1-1.
Jay's got
I
nice
have
action
enough.
in that.
It's
He's
turned on.
shown
It's
the
set.
ability
It's
to throw it
set
to both sides of the plate.
to
He
show up
threw it
out
away
there,
to
but it does
Marcel,
not
and now
work.
He's throwing it away to Matt, which are 2 different sides of the plate.
So it's a little disappointing that. Ooh,
Swings at a 1-1.
high,
Pop up to shallow
mid
center.
center, easy can accord,
God.
out number
Left fielder
3.
squeezes out number 3.
Damn. Braves
So we're heading to the
too.
bottom of the 8th. Contreras, Bowers, and Adams up the bat for the Milwaukee Brewers. It's kind of disappointing that, you know, a perk that's given to you for reaching the 1,000 goal and, you know, all that stuff, and I can't even use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
Oh, your dog, 6 years old, David?
oh, wow. Still young enough. Still quite a few. Still has a few more years on her.
Our oldest dog he's either 18 or 19 years old now.
Wow.
Appreciate you guys stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us. We're trying to reach 30 likes. We're currently at 23. Can you help us out? If you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Oh, thank you for that like. I certainly appreciate it. We're now sitting at 24 likes, guys and gals. 6 likes away from that 30. We still haven't had any subscribers tonight. Oh, we did. Thank you so much for the subscribe. I certainly appreciate it. I was just going to say we hadn't had one yet. It just came through. Thank you so much. You are awesome. This starts our stream tonight. Starts a road to try and get some consistent. The highest we've gotten this season.
CeeLo Ray coming through. CeeLo Ray coming in.
What's up,
Hot
brother?
and heavy.
Hot and heavy. Thank you, my friend.
Ray time.
There's Lonnie. What's up? Welcome in, guys. How about them Braves so far? Bottom of the 8th. Who we got? Oh, G.I. Joe, huh?
Yeah.
Joe Jimenez.
G.I. Joe, as we call him. You say potato, I say potato.
See, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The gentleman I was talking about a little bit ago, Mr. On the Go with CeeLo. These are the kinds of things I was telling you. The man is so great. Comes in, helps bring people in, gets other smaller streamers out there, helps support the community. Positive things like that. That is why he is one of my recommended streamers for you to go and check out. Check his channel out by heading on over to youtube.com/onthegowithcelo. Great streamer, guys. You won't be disappointed in the content he produces.
Right at him with a fastball.
Here we are. Sorry about the sound. I forgot about it.
It happens.
Yeah, I was doing something. And when you said CeeLo raid.
9,000.
Yeah.
And limited to a low
I switched back and
tonight.
forgot the.
Not had a whole lot to cheer about. Braves had a 4-run third and a 1-run fifth. 3-2, a hack and a miss at a fastball.
All right.
Challenged him with heat.
Now, friendly reminder, though, guys and gals, tomorrow's game, I am unable to stream tomorrow's game. I do have a doctor's appointment that is going to tie my full morning and afternoon
up.
up.
The Phillies are tied at 6 in the top of the 12th inning.
It's an hour drive there, hour drive home.
Earlier, they beat the Twins 2-0. 2 down for Willie.
It's hard to say how long the appointment's even going to be.
That is now a golden sombrero for Jake Bauers. 4 strikeouts.
He's got as many as the rest of the team combined tonight.
All right, so 1-0 the count.
For a called strike. Good fastball 95. That heater.
Thank you to all the CeeLo Raiders. I certainly appreciate the support.
Yeah, Joe comes right at these batters. I love watching Joe.
You guys are awesome.
Before. He's just so consistent with all of his stuff.
Chased a very high limb there. Fastball by him, 1-2. Might have to go right back to the fastball. It's been a great pitch for him this inning.
He's definitely sitting in the captain's seat. Go to that high fastball that's just exploding tonight and go to that.
Oh, yeah. I probably should, Lane. I had to sit and think what you might have been talking about. I didn't see that you said the ass.
Coming up to Adamas. Here it is.
I'm not sure if it's support I should contact or what. What's up, Cobe? There you have it,
Kobe.
H-Town legend in the channel, baby.
Brewers have gone down in order 3 times in the ball game. With one more good pitch, Jimenez would force them to do that here. 2-2. Low and away with a slider. Adames 1 for 3 with a double. Righty-righty matchup. Payoff pitch.
Guys are awesome.
One with a slider.
Appreciate you stopping in. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet.
For the Brewers.
Remember, we are monetized. We can accept super chats, super stickers, and super thanks for all of our videos. I also accept Cash App donations. If you'd like to donate to my Cash App, you'll find the link to it down in the bottom left corner of the stream feed.
Bat now in the hands of Jackson.
I currently have a
dangerous hitter.
Donation goal I'm trying to reach. We're looking at gathering up $30 donation, and it is actually going to be used for a year's subscription for Elgato Stream Deck app for the phone. It's going to allow me to actually move my stream out into the front room into a better chair. So that's what the goal. That's what my stream goal and stream donations are going for this next one. If you'd like to help out, feel free.
Yeah, he's definitely in attack mode, and that's what you want out of these late inning guys.
Hey, thanks for that like. I appreciate it. We're now 5 likes away from 30.
And he cuts loose.
Can we reach that 30 before the end of the night?
Jackson Churio. Adios, amigos. Swung on and missed at a fastball. Nice job by Joe Jimenez, striking out Bowers and Churio.
Okay, what's going on here?
We're off to the top of the 9th. Braves.
Cool off your
I don't know.
Coca-Cola Summer Cash Grab and Quick Star. Play daily in your Quick Rewards app to enter to win up to $250,000.
Well, the interactive was spinning, but
that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Yeah, that's the way we talk about. We go to the top of the 9th. Braves still lead it 5-1. Yeah, baby. Yes, sir.
That's where the sound was coming from.
Yeah, baby. Forget the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater. Who needs a soundbite? I can sound just like it. Forget the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater.
The heater. Hey, thank you for stopping in, everybody. If you haven't done so yet, hit that like button. We're 5 likes away from our 30 like goal. We have 1 inning. Hey, was that was it for the 8th? Or where were we at?
Yep. Top of the 9th. Going to top of the 9th.
All right, so last call for the chat votes. Get your chat votes in. I'm going to be pulling that down. All right, here we go. I'd like to thank everybody that participated in the chat vote. We had 28 votes tonight. Oh, thank you, ma'am. I certainly appreciate that, Lane. Yeah, that's the difference between Cash App and YouTube, guys. YouTube takes 2 months to give you your money. And actually, before you get the money, you have to reach a threshold of $100 before they'll send it out. So, like, let's say it takes 2 months for me to get $100. Once I reach the 100, it's the next month that they send it. So, if you want us to get the full amount, because YouTube also takes 30%, if you want us to have the full amount and get it immediately, you could always send it to our Cash App.
Lefty J, third pitcher used by the Brewers tonight. Ross and Wilson, the other 2. Here's the 0-1 on the way to Murphy.
I was doing something. What was that?
Pretty good sinker.
So Murphy's up to bat.
2 on Sean Murphy.
90% voted for Atlanta, while 10% voted that Milwaukee was going to pull the win out.
Kobe.
Hey,
Bounces one up the middle. That finds a hole. It escapes into
I
center
issue,
field. Murphy has the second baseman of the ball game.
a small bet, a $5 bet. H-Town.
So a leadoff
The
single.
Bears are going to beat the Texans for the Hall of Fame game.
I'd call that an onslaught.
2 and only one homer.
That's right.
I mean, last night the Braves had 4 base hits.
That
the
is
entire
me.
game. 3 of them were home runs.
A friendly $5 bet.
The 14 base hits, the most the Braves have had since they had 14 on June 21st in a ball game at Yankee Stadium.
All right, Adam Duvall now
8-1.
stepping in. Must be stepping in for Eddie.
The season high for the team.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the fourth time they reached 14 hits in a game. Swing and a miss by Duvall. Tell you what's wild. The season high for hits in a ball game.
Oh,
for the
wow,
Braves,
you're amazing.
The second game of the season.
Thank you so much.
It was March the 30th at Philadelphia.
Thank
They
you
won
so
that
much,
ball game
Laney.
12-4, pounding out 18 hits. 0-1 pitch. Duvall sends one foul. You might remember that was the game where Max Fried couldn't escape the first inning.
Yep.
You are
And then,
amazing.
Both offenses kind of turned
Thank
it
you
on,
for that
and the
Cash
Braves
App
were
donation of
collapsed around the rest of
$30.
the
I
ball
certainly
game.
appreciate that.
Nice.
12-4. Aaron Nola opposed the Braves in that ball game.
It's not letting me.
Duvall fouls another one back.
We got some more good news on Max Fried and Ronaldo Lopez, both of them eyeing this weekend to make their return to the starting rotation.
Okay.
So, no IL for Ronaldo, and it looks like he's going to be back in there shortly.
If
You are
told me
amazing.
that
Thank you so
48
much.
hours ago, I'd have said you're crazy.
Yeah.
But it just seemed like
That
both
is gonna make a
news that we
huge
were coming
difference.
up on for Lopez. Of course, Max is already on the IL. Duvall lunges and misses for strike 3. And the thing is, we're used to
All right.
news coming this season. That's been the theme this year. Anytime a guy.
All right,
has
so
left the
who do
ball
we
game,
have up?
It's typically worst case
I
scenario.
missed
That
out
started
here.
with
Duvall.
Spencer Strider,
Duvall's still up.
Ronald Acuna,
It's
and
0-2
so on
to
and so
count.
forth.
That's Arcia, isn't it?
And he's
Max had
nope. That's swinging a miss, strike 3. So yeah, RC is coming up the bat.
Arcia takes a called strike.
I'm guessing that was something to do with what Ronaldo had. Nerve problems can sneak up pretty quickly and be resolved pretty quickly. Whether
Oh, I
it's
see what's
massage
going
or
on
dry
here.
needling or just a little shot
Interactive
of something to calm that nerve
is
down.
acting
It
up
can
for some
resolve
reason.
itself very quick.
0-1 a strike on the inside corner.
Oops.
Did you ever deal with that at any point? All the time?
I was having all these tingling and numbness in my pitching hand, and we couldn't figure out what it was, and went to all these different doctors and all these different tests.
Arcia takes the ball inside.
Until they finally
Take it
sent me
back
to
to
a
high
guy that
now.
specialized in carpal tunnel, which is that nerve being squeezed in that narrow tunnel where your hand meets your forearm. And he found out I had carpal tunnel, likely from playing too much ping pong.
Wasn't even pitching induced.
They tried for the double play, it looks
1-2.
like.
A little roller out to third. That'll be gloved by Ortiz to second. And over to first. They get the double play. 5-4-3 on that bouncer out there to third base. And that ends the top of the 9th inning. So the Braves are
All
turned
right,
away, but it's been a nice night at the plate.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing.
I'll get that all linked back up,
So
guys. It
we'll treat you that
looks like
way on
got
your
thrown
journey
out
of
of whack.
trusted care. Because the way you
5-4-3 double
Grab some
play.
cash with a Coca-Cola
So we go to the
Cash
bottom of the
Play
9th.
for
Braves still lead at
Quickstar.
5-1
Play
over
daily in your Quick
the
Rewards app
Milwaukee
for a chance
Brewers.
to
Boy,
win
hey,
up to
you might want to refresh, bro, because you are
$250,000.
super far
Earn
behind.
extra chances to enter.
Like,
I know.
We've been in between
Monster
the
Energy, Powerade, Body Armor, Smart
inning
Water,
now
or
for like
Core Power
a
Elite
minute.
products with Quick Rewards.
Oh.
Summer just got off.
I've refreshed so many times I've lost count,
See
man.
quickstar.com
did ya?
sweepstakes for details.
Yeah, I've lost count. Like you wouldn't believe. So
Daddy, no. I shouldn't laugh. They're making out that he got in a car crash.
Oh, man. Oh.
All right, so
Looks like they're going to have Raiso Iglesias coming in to close. Save.
sorry guys, I could not see the chat while I got all this. One pitch. Strike two. Salek 1 for 3 today with a single in the 7th.
So Philly did lose tonight, 7-6 against the New York Yankees in 12 innings.
That's easy can of corn for out number 1.
So if the Braves can win here, we'll move a little closer and move a full game, it looks like.
Actually, George, that's kind of a sore subject for me because when I went to school, we actually had an abusive principal that did in fact beat us when we were in school. The guy lost his job, and so yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're making a joke of it or what it is, but yeah, in real life, I was abused by a school official when I was just a little kid, first, second grade.
Yeah, I think first or second grade myself. I got hit with a ruler on my hand.
Oh yeah, things were different back then.
Yep.
They got away with a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Line drive to Olsen. That's it.
Braves win.
We'll have a rubber match tomorrow. The Braves take it 5-1. That is your final.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
Braves win, baby.
Final score: Braves 5.
Braves win, baby.
Back with the totals after this.
That's the way we talking about.
I'm so ready for this weekend.
Hey, Matthew.
Away with my girl.
Yeah, I stepped away
Matthew.
for about. I think I was away maybe a week or so, or I honestly don't remember.
Say less.
Recently, I needed to take some time out of the chair and recuperate, and I had a bunch of doctor appointments, and on the 23rd, I spent the night overnight for observation in the hospital. That's where I was. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We pull out the win. And pretty convincing, I think.
Yeah.
I feel they played excellent tonight.
Yeah.
They definitely played great, in my opinion. And the Phillies lost. All right.
Yep.
Shout out to our
definitely
buddy
take that.
Gino. I hope you're feeling better, my brother. Hope to see you back in action on a more consistent basis soon.
Yep.
So there you have it, guys. The Braves take the win, 5-1. So they've tied the series at 1 apiece. Tomorrow's game, I believe, is like a 1:30 Eastern.
2:10 Eastern, 1:10 Central.
Okay, 1:10 Central.
Yep.
1:10
Unfortunately,
Central. I will not. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I won't be here either. I'll be at work, everybody. So, unfortunately.
So, yes, like I was saying, I won't be able to make tomorrow's stream. It looks like CeeLo's been streaming a lot of baseball, and then I didn't look to see if Larry had anything scheduled up, but yeah, I'm sure somebody out there will have the game. I do apologize about not being able to do it, but I have a doctor appointment scheduling confliction, so got to make the doctor appointment. Now, I believe we have the Marlins after.
Yep. Which is all going to be pretty much AAA ball. After all the players that they got rid of and dumped today. So it's unreal. But see if the Braves can't capitalize.
Yeah? Is that, I can't remember if that's a 3-game or a 4-game series. I mean, regardless, if we could take and get a sweep, that would help us so much. If we could sweep the Marlins. But first, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. First, we got to get past the Brewers tomorrow.
That's right.
Oh yeah, bud.
That's
I've been firmly sticking to it. Normally in the past, like even when I go to the hospital, I come home, I just or not even go to the doctor. For a long time it was I didn't go to the doctor until I practically felt like I was on death's door. Well, I am on death's door, according to the doctors. So it's now time I have to consistently take care of it. So that's what I'm working on, and everything seems to be going good. The medications they got me on are working. I've already seen some changes, and I feel a little different. Getting used to some of the meds. I'll be picking up a new med tomorrow, actually, in the morning on my way to the doctor's appointment. It's a heart medication. So yeah, they got me on a host of new things. Ah, that's right, lady. Fish fry.
Fish fry. Yeah, baby.
Great. Fat Man and Ruben. Yeah.
Fat Man Ruben, baby. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, guys and gals, I know my cohort up there needs to get to bed. I appreciate him sticking with me the whole night. That was awesome. Had a great time.
No problem.
We brought in a subscriber. We got 27 likes. We just about made that 30. We got real close. I'll take that any day. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Lady, for the $30 Cash App donation. And thank you for the donated membership. Congratulations to David, who received that. And welcome in Ted.
Ted.
On here,
something.
Ted Pozanowski. Welcome to the Outlaw Club. So, guys and gals, with that said, I am KGB, the Fat Man, with my cohort, Mr. Maverick Sports, the man above, Ruben. We are your streaming We are your streaming dynamic duo. We are out of here, and I will see you for Game 1 of the Marlins. Peace, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Hey.
Have a good night.
See you, everybody.